Ta-da-ta-da!
Yo, good evening, friends. Hello. Locher High, thank you so much for subscribing for 8 months, dude. That is so kind of you. What's up, Cold Road Steel? What's up, Sun? What's up, Manic? Yills, chat. Yills. Ready for more Sharkle? What's up, everybody? Hi, happy Tuesday. I almost said Thursday. Not there yet. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Yeah. It's just this is the last week of school for my kids, so all my focus is on just like getting through this week. Next week will be so much easier. Like it honestly doesn't matter if I have to work or not. Like all that matters is if my kids have school and if I have to make sure that they're actually paying attention to their lessons and doing their homework and stuff. Hope it isn't Thursday, so not ready for this weekend's D&D. Well, good news is you still got plenty of time to prepare, at least. So, but yeah, I got through school. I got through work. We're already planning our lunch for this Friday. I get another holiday lunch, for my work. I mean, we have significant budget for it. So, I've been watching some more stuff. I actually watched Fury Fighter. A little too on the nose, is it? Kruger, dude, thank you so much for subscribing for Jesus Christ, 2 years. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Yeah, I've been watching some stuff. I'm still working my way through the Marvel movies. I can't remember. No, I told you guys I watched Iron Man 3. I watched Thor, The Dark World. It was the last one I watched. I actually rather liked it. I remember some of y'all telling me it wasn't very good, that it was one of the movies y'all didn't really care for. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I think it benefited a lot from them knowing what they wanted to do with Loki. Like, compared to the first Thor movie, it didn't really seem like they knew who the character was then, but by Dark World, they definitely did, so. Was that the one with the Gladiator Hulk? No, that's probably gonna be Ragnarok. That's probably the third one. Dark World is the second one with the Dark Elves, and pantsless Stellan Skarsgård. which I found entirely too funny. So maybe that's one reason I liked it so much. Um, but yeah, I the only so yeah, I'm up to the next one I'm gonna watch is Winter Soldier. So up to yeah, the Drow in a Marvel movie. Yes, yes, seriously, it's yeah, yeah. um, the only movies I haven't really liked so far, I like the first Captain America movie is bad. Like it's just a bad movie. It is a very unfortunate, not particularly enjoyable movie. And Iron Man 3 like was not good, but like I wouldn't really call it bad either. It was just kind of like weirdly there. I felt more weird about it than anything, so when we get Dungeons and Dragons 2, the quest to revive Marlon Wayans, I thought I heard somebody was working on a Dungeons and Dragons thing right now. I thought maybe. I thought. I think a lot of things. Um, but yeah, after Winter Soldier, there's gonna be a stretch of movies that I've already seen that I'll be watching again up until I get to Ant-Man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's fun. And also, I went back and watched a tiny bit of Star Wars Rebels. I'm getting there in the fourth season. I was supposed to change the poll last night. Oh right, yeah, low dry. You're deciding things. You're helping people decide things. You keep doing this thing where you put letters together and they make words. Anyway. So yeah, tonight we're back on Night in the Woods. We started this kind of on a lark last Thursday, and it was good. It was a good time. Greg is amazing, and I can't wait to see more Greg tonight. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. So, okay, before I forget, tonight and tomorrow night are the last two nights to nominate anything for our next FPS. So if you've got any notions, if you want to try and rally chat around anything in particular, um, tonight or tomorrow night would be the night to do that. After that, we're going to start voting. We're going to need a little time to vote, and I'm wondering... I'm curious about Grim Fandango. I'm wondering how much more time we're going to need for Grim Fandango. If we don't need too much more time, there's something really cool we could do in between Grim Fandango and the FPS you guys end up voting upon. But we'll see. We'll see if we have time for that. And as you all know, once we're done with Night in the Woods, we're going to start up Final Fantasy IX as our next chill night game. And I imagine that's going to run for a while. So that'll be fun. Whether or not you enjoy the game, I think that will be fun to go through and commentate upon. But yeah, I tell you what, let's get into it. I think I've spieled all the spiel I can spiel, but I'm sure we'll think of something else later. I remember we talked a lot of pizza last Thursday. A lot of pizza. Yay. Well, that was a weird one. I feel awful. I probably look awful. Ugh. I'm gonna burn this room down. With me in it. Without my remaining days as a shrieking ghost. Yep. Okay, so I remember the last time we were here, we went to the party in the woods. We got super drunk. We talked to our ex. Made a huge fool of ourselves. And then B drove us home. And then we had that weird dream where we smashed everything. Yeah, that sounds about right. Do I even want to do this? Oh, good. I was right. I look like utter hell. Burn it! Afternoon. Us? Oh god, it's afternoon. God, this thing is intense. We're gonna have big clocks or like luxury furniture now, since everything has a clock and internet on it. Like having something big that only does one thing is like a statement or something. I wonder how old this thing is. Yes, B gave us a bit of hell because we had basically going to college like we did was something that she would have killed for, and we've kind of thrown it away. So, what's up, bird? Bookshelf is like the ghost of Granddad hanging out in the corner. Maybe not his ghost, like his skeleton. Okay, I just made myself sad. Why did I come over here? Oh, there's like something written inside this book cover. Left 45, right 100, left 22, left 90, right 15. Hang on. Sorry. My embiggening button on OBS is the same as screenshot, but I get the feeling this is going to be relevant. It's like, what is this? Oh yeah, let's see. Where is it? It is. Floating Island and Other Stories. Granddad didn't read out of this. He, like, recited it from memory and made stuff up on top of that to get me asleep when I was a kid. Miss you, dude. Like, I guess we made a note of that. I hope we did. Granddad thought, come back to life, Granddad. Maybe we didn't make a note of that? Oh, shit. I forgot about all this. Wow, okay. Your parents forgot you. Dad looks older, still funny though. Mom and the eels. How the hell do you draw Space Dragon? This place is falling apart. Big skeleton. Aunt Mall Cop is playing to kill me. A cab, of course. Hello, B. Did you get my texts? Greg Rules. Beatrice Santello. Maybe. Die Anywhere Else. Gregory's Pizza Scale. Arm. Observations. Angus. Become fire ghost and yell at people. Never drink again or go in public. Everything feels bad. Blah, blah, dumb shit. Okay. Maybe we didn't actually make a note of that. What's up, Nemrin? Good to see you. May? Yeah? Come say hi. Okay. I love the little turning animation. It's cute. Hey, hon, you look like... Hey, hon, you look like crap. Yep. Rough night? Is that obvious? No, I was just saying you look like crap because I love you. Thanks. If you want to talk about it. Saw Cole party in the woods. From senior year? Yeah, I was home from school for the weekend. Did you talk to him? Kinda, sorta, I don't know. Well, he's a jerk, hon. No, he's not. Or he wasn't. I don't know. Anyway. Looks like most of the repair workers have cleared out of town center. Finally. Yeah, they're all done with the Churchill steps. And the power lines. Great. Hon, I do not want you up on those things. Mom, I'm 20. Which means you go to jail for it. They never catch me. Your Aunt Molly catches you up there. There's no telling what she'll do. Did I tell you I saw her yesterday out front? Really? Yeah, she's being all weird and cryptic. I don't know, everything's fuzzy today. And anyway, it's dangerous. You remember Susie Kushner? Gee, Mom, I sure don't. I've definitely never heard this story 1,000 times. Fried, honey. The paper used the word fried. Now she can't use adjectives. You lost an entire part of speech. Gee, Mom, it's terrible. See, that's the exact kind of sentence Susie can't formulate. So what are you up to today? I don't know, gonna go see what Greg and B are up to. Y'all gonna do something together? I don't know, I don't think they hang out much past messing around with our old band equipment. Well, there are only so many hours and so many days in our lives. There's some bugging around that makes people talk like fortune cookies. Oh yeah, Fury, I'll just, yeah. Let me just press pause on this. Friendships are like trees. You have to water them so they grow, and we each have only so much water. Have you ever watered a tree? No, God does that. Okay, I'm out. See you later, sweetie. F the cops. I love being May. What you reading? Book about a guy who grew up secretly living on a fishing ship. Living in a barrel, eating raw fish, crabs, octopus, squid, lobster, gulls, albatross. Wow. Sharks, dolphins, sea cucumbers, seaweed, sand, rocks, kelp, but that's the same as seaweed, I think. Wow. Ropes, sails, one of the boats, the rigging, sailor shoes, sailor hat, sailor pants, sailor shirt, sailor underwear, clean. Wow. Fishing line, fishing nets, fishing poles. Jeez, he was well fed. Several dugongs and a manatee, which are different, you know. I did know that. And that's a list of everything he ate. How do you eat fishing line? The crews thought the boat was haunted. But nope, just the barrel boy. What's the book called? Barrel Boy. Oddly enough, I now want fish sticks. I know, right? I'll have your father bring some home. May's mom is the best. Have a nice day, sweetie. Okay. Love you, Mom. Alright, so it sounds like we'll be able to do more exploring today. Just not in this direction. She did say construction was done at the town center. And this is not the town center, so. That's how that's gonna go. Hey, you. Hey, May. Hey, Selmers. Did I see you with a journal the other day? Oh, yeah, doctor's orders. Yeah, Dr. Hank has me doing one, too. Oh, okay, do you have anger problems, too? I was stealing painkillers from the Ham Panther pharmacy. Oh, jeez. So Dr. Hank sees journals as a general cure-all. Is it working for you? No, rehab and the program do, though. I've become a very good poet. Want to hear one? Sure. My heart is a dankness, but when I see you, I feel a thankness. That's really nice. When I feel a blueness, all I need is a Eunice. That's very romantic. It's about my horse. Oh. We're just friends. Mr. Chazkov's up on the roof again. Oh, hey. Nice. Pretty sure he's gonna break his damn neck. Alright, so now I'm being alerted that I should go up on the roof and talk to Dude Guy. If he falls through one of my windows, I will not hesitate to take legal action. Oh. Him! Up there on the roof next door. If he falls from that roof through a window, you're gonna have to pick which part of him you're going to sue. Whichever piece is biggest. I can hear you, you know. I don't remember inviting you up here. Sorry. This is awful familiar of you. Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't give a shit. I really super don't care what you have to say about it. Or what you think about it. Alright, we're getting to that dude. Mark my words. I think the way to do it is to go up over Nya. And then we'll head over Nya. I think. Whoop! Yep. There we go. May Borowski, you could have knocked on the door down there. Impolite to be on other people's roofs. Next time I'm gonna call the cops. Whatever. At any rate, I am glad you've accepted my invitation. What are you doing anyway? Hunting dusk stars. Dusk Stars is the name of my shoegaze band. Oh, what's Dusk Stars? Wandering stars, the light of which does not come through at night. How does that work? There's a trick of the atmosphere and setting sunlight. Only visible for a few weeks every year in the spring and fall. So lovely. Neato. Wanna have a look? Yeah! Excellent! Holy crap, my eyes. Oh, you want to put the filter on like so. Jeez. Sun's bright. Make you blind. God forbid. I really don't want to get a telescope out during the day. You didn't think to mention this? I just did. Yeah, let's do some nerd shit. I love nerd shit. Well, there's definitely some... Whoa, hello. I can't figure this out. Oh. Ah, found one, I think? Let me have a look. Ah, yes, Castus. It's Castus. This star tells the story of a woman who built a tower to heaven. And for this, the gods sunk her deep into the sea. Wow, that's screwed up. But even the depths, she refused to die. Damn straight. Oh, will you never die as well? Never. Defy Castus's gods also, will you? The gods in these stories are only stand-ins for things we cannot control. You might say floods or the cancer or such. Note all of them. This is fair. Cool, okay. Okay, so we have some limits on this. I see other grayed out stars. I wonder if it's... Oh, nope. Okay, here we go. Ooh, found another one. Found one. Let me have a look. Oh, shit. This one looks serious. Dor the Murderer. Okay, I'm interested. Dor passed Behern the king's procession on the street. Dor was quiet and said nothing, and the king took offense to this. Jeez. What happened? Bern insulted Dor, Dor's family, Dor's village, and so on, until he was down to insulting Dor's chickens. Damn. Dor first murdered Bern's chickens, then his ancestral village, then his family. Holy crap. And when he came to Bern, the king was silent. I'm gonna get a tattoo of this guy. Is Dor a hero? Totally. Like, if you've been told you're nothing before, a story like this sounds pretty okay. Well, it is a true story and real people died. And you should feel terrible. Seriously? I believe we've seen both stars visible today. Oh, really? They come and go so fast. Alright, cool. So, every time he's up here, I can keep checking for stars, and then he'll let me know when we found them all. That's cool. That's pretty great. We can look again in 2 days' time. Will you be back? Yeah, if I remember. Oh, you will be. No one can resist the stars forever. That's spooky, Mr. Chazikov. Yeah, I like him. He rules. Nice, we got Dora and Castus. Alright, nerd shit complete. That was some good nerd shit too. That was quality. So, I wonder what's gonna go wrong today. Did these ever change? Oh, Manic. How are you? Shit is barely starting to go wrong. Good. Gives me plenty to look forward to. Oh, what's this? Wow, construction's finally done. Stairs open for business. Wonder what's going on up there. Good time to find out. What is going on up here? Well, this appears to be a church. Alright, we'll go check out the church. It's a very pretty church. You know, it's funny, this is an extremely normal looking church. Like, I remember the church that my mom would take me to when I was a kid. And, like, yeah, outside of the actual chapel, it was just, like sterile white walls and stuff. But within the context of a video game, like, this, after all the running around we've been doing in a vibrant, if slightly decrepit town, looks almost surreal. Welcome back, Fury Fighter. Totally paused while you were gone. Definitely. Hey, hon. Hey, Mom. Wow, it's been a while since I was in here. I know, sweetie. Nice to see you in the building, at least. Did you meet the new pastor? Nope. Oh, she's around somewhere. Might be outside? She likes to go on walks. Cool. I might bump into her. So how's church working? Good, answering the phone, entering data of various sorts. I'm trying to get everything into one unified app thing. You know, they make programs just for church administration. I didn't. Back from Diablo 3, what are you killing in this game? Hope for the future. How's it going, Silver Mike? I was watching online tutorials for the one we just got, but I just got distracted by true crime videos. Mom, I do declare you are slacking off at work. God will forgive me. Mom rules. I love murdering abstract concepts. Alright, sweetie, I better work. I have found the spoopy part of the church. Alright, then we're killing my hope for the future, then. Because I still irrationally cling to mine. Whee! Whee! Is this God? First Coalescence Church. Pastor K.W. Young. Sunday services all are welcome. Bingo 7 p.m. Tuesday. Transform Youth Ministry. 7:30 Friday. Yeah, okay, great. Making sandwiches in low light is not recommended. Did you get something you weren't expecting? Did you get a sandwich surprise? Are you warm enough at night? Yeah, you know I get by. Well, I'm working on something to help you out. Don't go to any trouble. I'm alright. That's good. Gonna get cold soon. I can get you some blankets for now. For some reason, we have a lot of blankets. That'd sure be a blessing. Well, we bless best with what we already have too much of anyway. And we got blankets. Hi, who the hell are you? Hey! Hey! You're Candy Borowski's daughter, right? Yep, who are you? I'm Kate, but you can call me Pastor K. That's like way more syllables. You're new here, right? 16 months? Something like that? Oh, moldy bread. Ooh, ouch, Fury Fighter. Sorry to hear that. New to me, at least. This over here is Bruce. Hey. Hey. Bruce is new to our community. Do you live in the woods? Yep. But not for long. We're working on fixing that before winter gets here. Gonna take some doing, but God's a doer. They're bigger than city council. Still think it's a lot of trouble to go to. Listen, nobody said loving your neighbor would be easy. And you are our actual neighbor. I appreciate it. Sandwich meat without bread? Don't suppose you have any crackers or anything. I'll need a little help sometimes, Bruce. No shame in hard times. Well, it's nice meeting you both. Come and see me at the church sometime. I will. I'll be up to visit my mom anyway. See you later, Bruce. Okay, nice to meet you, Mary. May Borowski. Bruce, just Bruce. Pastor Kate. Can't get on top of his digs. Possum Springs. Put in tortilla. Sounds like meat wrap. I only have buffalo sauce flavored Takis. Now that would be interesting. That would be quite a thing. It's like something my kids would do. We have sometimes we end up with tortilla chips with no salsa and nothing to make salsa with. But they'll still want to eat them anyway, and they'll just dip them in whatever they've got. So my wife makes this Japanese dish called mabadofu sometimes, which is squares of tofu in this like ground pork, this thick ground pork sauce. Tends to be a bit spicy. They'll just dip a tortilla chip right in that, and they say it's good. Your chip choice? I have some extremely traditional potato chips right now. I usually don't eat traditional potato chips. I either do tortilla chips or I do Pringles, or just some kind of like exotic flavor kettle chip or something. But we haven't been to any of the places that sell those, and Trader Joe's has big bags of extremely traditional potato chips for extremely traditional prices. So I got some, and it was nice. Nice. Yeah, it's basically Asian chili. Yeah. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it, but maybe I should. I just wanted to climb the water tower, but then that one kid died doing that. Whatever. I'll get to it. Probably see clear to Brittle from there. Love Takis. The OG is just a tad too hot for this near boomer. The Buffalo ones are just the right hotness. Come to think of it, I'm not sure I've ever had a Taki. Okay, so this is a cliff and I can't jump off of it. Not that I would in any sort of negative sense. I'm just exploring things. If you like chili pepper and lime, you'll be in heaven. I like lime. Chili pepper less so. I'm not, I've never been really into spicy food. I've built an appreciation for it over time. Eating a lot more Mexican food here in Los Angeles. Trying different kinds of salsa. Also some Korean food as well. So oh, here we go. Okay, we'll check that out in a minute. We'll check street level first. You run out and do this on your break? Shh. I think I'm gonna tell Nancy I'm sick. I can puke on command. That's one way to do it. Gotta change the clothes in the car. In case you puke on your regular clothes. No, I just want to look good for the interview. Good idea. I mean, it's Ham Panther. It ain't an art gallery in Paris. I figure any leg up is good. I'm excited. So am I. I need to drink all this coffee so I got something to puke in 20 minutes. So this is like some kind of side epic going on with this poor woman trying to get a new job. What's up, Worst Elephant? What'd you miss? We got up, we talked to Mom. We met the amateur astronomer guy on his roof, and we found the first 2 stars. We went up to the church for the first time. We met Pastor K and Bruce. Poor Bruce. Selmers is a poet. F the cops. Where are you? There we go. Dora and Cassis, the first 2 stars we found. It tastes phenomenal. It's super hot for a chip. What's up, Elegant Frost? Recently gotten familiar with jalapenos, slowly upping your heat tolerance. When you were young, I couldn't even eat pepperoni, really. I think the thing with me is I've never really sought out hot stuff. Like, I've tended to avoid it. But now that I'm not actively avoiding it, like, I'll get stuff like pepperoncinos on sandwiches, spicy sausage on pizza, that sort of thing, and enjoy it quite a bit. We just had so much bland food growing up. I think that might have been my upbringing too. I really appreciate all the cooking that my mom did, but she was certainly not very adventurous with it. So there were a lot of flavor sensations that I didn't even know existed until I moved out. A heat baby, I like 1,000 under on the Scoville scale. I didn't even know that. I don't even, I've heard of that scale before. I have no idea how it works though. Been adding red pepper flakes and stuff to things with Asian dishes. I like hot stuff as long as it has flavor and not too hot that you can't taste it anymore. That sounds fair. My big hurdle with hot stuff is wasabi. Because we eat, and fortunately my wife is not a fan of wasabi either, despite being Japanese, and us eating a lot of sushi. Like, I really don't get the point of wasabi. Like, it's like none of the flavor and all of the pain of heat. How's it going, dude? Got a job here, that's cool. Oh, nice. Actually, I'm lying, it sucks. Oh, jeez. God damn it, Manic. Regular Takis are 1,000 on the... Holy shit, how high does the scale go? Love wasabi peas. You know what I do like, though? You know what I do like? I don't know if you've ever gotten this snack from, like, an Asian grocery store or some grocery store that stocks Asian snacks. But, like, it's peanuts and the little banana-shaped red rice crackers that are actually spicy. I love those. 2 million plus. Holy shit, guys. Seriously? Ghost peppers are like 6 digits? That's bonkers. Weirdly, I find wasabi much easier to handle than chili peppers. It's really a different kind of heat. Like, I don't even feel like wasabi is hot so much as painful. Something like chili peppers or like most of the spices that I have are like, you feel like an actual heat in your mouth, and that I can appreciate. But wasabi, for me, there's like no heat. It's just like something like, it's like you tried to eat a bee and it's stinging your tongue. I had no idea there were so many kinds of hammers and wrenches and nails. My god, the nails. Aren't those little spicy crackers wasabi flavor? Yes. Yes, Library Man, they are. So, as much as I don't care for wasabi, I have actually found a reason for them. All you eat wasabi goes straight to your nose. You know, a really hot food is so popular. Why? Why is that? Might try the Hot Ones challenge next year on your channel. Just need something to work into it. Yeah, you probably, I imagine you need to ramp up to that a bit. Oh, you like the wasabi peas too? It makes your sinuses go bonkers. I don't think I've ever had the wasabi peas. Hey, B. Yo. Sorry about last night. I get woozy on cold medicine, so I don't really know what I expected to happen. Sorry for what I said. You know, I don't really remember it much, so whatevs. Hooray for alcohol. New town motto. Band practice later? Yep. I'm amazed it's still a thing. We were barely even a band in high school. That's fun. Get to hang out with Angus. How'd you even end up doing it? When Casey left town, Angus told me that Greg was really sad. So I volunteered to be the new drummer. Well, drummer. It's a laptop beat. Sure is, May. Sure is. See you later, I got some work to do. Let's not insult the drummer, maybe? As long as it doesn't make your sinuses go bubsy. Take a practice with one of those death Doritos. My daughter, speaking of hot chips, my daughter, my older daughter, she's a bit selective about it, but she loves hot stuff. Like, she loves, like, flaming hot Cheetos and, like, spicy Doritos and stuff. We were at Trader Joe's, and they sell ghost pepper chips at Trader Joe's. And this was, like, a year or two ago, back when the world was sane. And they were giving out samples of them. It was ghost pepper chips and some kind of, like sour cream dip or something. And she really wanted to try them. And I was like, okay, hang on, child. I know you like hot stuff, but let me just... It's ghost peppers. Let me try this first. This is protective dad here. Let me try this ghost pepper chip that I know is going to cause me agony. To see if I can even hand my daughter this. So, I bit into this thing, and yeah, it's like... Right? I'm like, it's really spicy, and she's just like, I don't care. She grabbed it, and she ate it. She was licking the plate. She loved that shit. I'm sitting there like clawing at my throat, and she's like, argh. So yeah. Flamin' Hot Cheetos is a 50,000 on the scale? Wow, really? Been your experience with spicy Doritos aren't spicy? I've had them a couple times when my daughter's gotten them and didn't feel like finishing the bag. And it's one of those things to me where it feels like it builds up over time. Like, the first Dorito is like, ooh, tangy. And then the second one is, ooh, this is also tangy. And then they start getting a little uncomfortable from there. I have to be careful with stuff like that because that's the kind of spicy I really like, but I will severely harm myself by eating too many of them. Like hot stuff, never cared for the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I mean, Hoink, are you like a Cheetos person in general? Because I do find Cheetos to be a bit of an acquired taste. Like, I know plenty of people that love them. I have to be in a very specific mood for Cheetos, for that, you know, the dust, really, the dust. Spicy pickles. Burger City Grill. that I've talked about a couple times. They put spicy pickles on their burgers, and so I've ended up eating them a couple times. Not for me. I'm not a big pickle guy to begin with. I really should not have said that out loud. That was poor phrasing on my part. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of pickles to begin with. It depends. It depends on the context. Sometimes I'll have them on burgers. Pickles vary a lot in flavor and like how like intense. Okay. I probably shouldn't have even called it out. I probably should have just kept rolling and nobody would have noticed. But idiot that I am. Post for the camera. Jalapeno cheddar Cheetos are good. I don't think I've ever had those. I bet my daughter would like that a lot. Every time Cheetos sells a bag, they should be like, another one bites the dust. One of the best things about hot food is Frank's Extra Hot. Not the regular Frank's Extra Hot and French fries and or tots. Pickles are bad, speak truth to power. Thank you, Cragger. Thank you for taking some of the heat off me. Like Frank's regular and mayo mixed together for French fries. I didn't know they did Extra Hot. I was one of the burger places, I haven't been to it in a while, does Chipotle ketchup. And they put me on that in a big way. I love Chipotle ketchup. I can't convince my family to actually get it, though, because I'm the only person here who likes it. And if we got a bottle, it would last for, like, years, I think. Never been to war. Not like the recruiter didn't try, though. Hard. Like, 10 guys from my high school class went off to Army. Gotta afford college somewhere or another. Shitty way to afford it, though. Extra hot Franks is the biz. There's a hot sauce you can get on Amazon called Secret Aardvark. It has great flavor, heat too, but it's really worth trying if you're interested in trying hot sauce. Chipotle mayo kills you with acid reflux. Oh, that sucks. Sriracha. I love sriracha, dude. If we're talking about hot sauces, sriracha is probably my go-to. I love just about everything I've ever had with sriracha on it. Saw some stuff on Amazon, sriracha with gochujang and curry. Man, don't have a cow. Also, statue's missing a head. Oh my god, dog. Nuke Possum Springs, 87. Nothing Burger. Hell. Hello, salutations, greetings, genius, you're dumb. Oh my god. Charlene, I love you. KMS07. Oh, this is interesting. Hot Ones does a 2 million plus rated hot sauce that often has people go, oh wow, that's good, and then they die. I think I watched the Hot Ones. I've never watched. I'm not a regular watcher. I think I watched the Idris Elba one, and I think that one got him. Now you're hungry. Tends to happen on these streams, for being honest here. Hello. Watch The Undertaker just tank hot sauces like a king. I heard that episode was really good. I should probably watch that one. I mean, I spend so much time on YouTube now. I should probably just go back and watch all this stuff. My current obsession on YouTube now is maker videos. People making neat little, like, detailed dioramas or, like, little castles or, like, D&D layouts and stuff. Really makes me want to learn how to make some stuff like that. But I don't know if I actually have the Well, I know I don't have the artistic skill now. It makes me wonder how hard it would be to develop the artistic skill to actually make something I would be proud of. And how many supplies I would have to burn through to get there. Cat Burglar, that's us now. Watch the Bill Burr one. Your God. Stone Cold one's good too. Chill night is food night now. Low-key, it kind of always has been. I know we talked a lot of food when we were playing Spiritfarer, because we were cooking stuff all the time. That. You need to check out ClickSpring. Been binge watching Taskmaster, which is less ambitious. What is Taskmaster? The only Taskmaster I know is the Marvel one. Oh, so this is where this stuff ended up. I remember the spring parade. It was so much fun. Till the year that Mallard P. Bloomingrose snapped his tether and ran over Chris Evans. Not Chris Evans! Oh my god, is Chris Evans dead in this universe? Say it ain't so. And they canceled the parade, cowards. They couldn't cage Mallard. Mallard needed to be free. And neither ropes nor the poor legs of Chris Evans could hold him back. What happened to both of them? Okay, he's not dead. 5 comedians get charged to do various humorous tasks. Okay, I'll check that out then. Bill Burr is your favorite. At the end, you get to shield for your show. He just talked about his wife. Oh, that's kind of cute. Honestly, all I know about Bill Burr is seeing him on Mandalorian. Comedians or comedian adjacent celebs. Best hot sauce is Sambal Olek. You can get it in international Asian groceries. People are swearing off sriracha for it for good reason. It's freaking amazing. How would you describe the flavor library, man? Is it sweet? Is it savory? Didn't like sriracha or wired. You don't have to like anything, Furry Fighter. That's fine. Sriracha ain't for everybody. Sweet and hot isn't gonna work for everyone. After the parade got canned, there wasn't much going on in the spring, but we just still did the Easter basket blessing at the church and ate special pretzels. We didn't bother to bless those. Profane pretzels. I tell you what really put me on sriracha. The thing that got me was sriracha popcorn. Sriracha popcorn was so damn good. I destroyed my mouth eating that. Because even as the heat built up, I still wouldn't stop. Wonderful on eggs, wonderful on grilled cheese. I heard a lot of people talk about putting hot sauce on eggs. I wonder if that would improve my opinion of eggs. Paint a rainbow scene in the dark. Okay, that does sound pretty funny. First season of Click Spring was him machining a clock from scratch. The second is recreating an Ankythera mechanism that got delayed for 3 years because he found a new feature on it and teamed up with some... Whoa, that sounds really cool, Kruger. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that out. Still put ketchup on your eggs? Me too. No shame in it. We've talked about this before. I will not shame anyone for their condiment choice. I will not. I hate mayonnaise. I hate conventional mayonnaise. I will not shit on a single person for enjoying mayonnaise. Condiments are the great equalizer. Everybody puts some shit on their food. Everybody is doing something wrong in the eyes of another. Dip French fries in ice cream? Dude, I was raised on Wendy's, Frosties, and French fries. I got to the point with that where I would finish my burger. I would have my fries, I would have my Frosty, and I'd have my ketchup. And I would dip... you couldn't do it with a super long one. But I'd dip one end of the fry in the Frosty and the other end of the fry in the ketchup. And pop it in there. And I regret nothing. Tastes strongly the most delicious pepper flavor you've ever had. It has heat, but depth of flavor. Secret Aardvark does too. Sambal Olek is just fucking delicious. Agreed to eggs, also in chili on potatoes, mixed with mayo, put on top of soup. So very versatile then. Hooray for condiments. Oh yeah, Dairy Queen. That was a big Dairy Queen thing, wasn't it? Like the taste of catsup on eggs. Is the fact that catsup is cold that gets you. I've always found that refreshing. I've always found putting a hot food in cold ketchup to be very refreshing. But I've also I don't know if any of y'all are like this, but I'm the kind of person, I never want to eat something by itself. Ever. And I didn't realize I was so alone in this until I really started paying attention to my family eating or my coworkers eating. But if I've got steak and potatoes and vegetables and soup or something, I'll cut a piece of steak, I'll put it in my mouth, and before I even start chewing, I'll grab some potatoes and stick some of that in there. And I'll grab a piece of broccoli and I'll stick that in there. And I'll throw some... I love mixing foods like that. Like I won't like do it like on my plate or anything, but like I want to eat. I want all the flavors combined at once. I do that with burgers. I'll take a bite of burger. I'll stick a French fry in there. I'll stick a chicken nugget in there. I love everything together. And it's really kind of without exception. Like, I can't think of any foods that I actually make an effort to keep separate while I'm eating. I think it's quite the opposite. I think any meal I have, I just want to, like, everything together. I'm basically turning everything into a casserole. That's very insightful, actually. Do you like A1? I know I've had A1. I can't place the flavor. I've never bought A1. I've never requested it put on something. But I know I've had it on things. And I'm pretty sure I liked it. Chips on a grilled burger or on a cheese sandwich. Yeah. Yeah. Raisins? Really? A1 is good for a filler in meatloaf, at least? Oh my god, these flowers are fake as hell. Mallard deserves a better memorial. That's interesting. What the hell are we doing in here? Oh my god. Oh my god! Mallard! What have they done to you? Mallard forever. Mallard P. Bloom and Grow. One of my absolute favorite things when I was a kid. Proudest of the spring parade floats. Dude, this is a tomb. This is Mallard's tomb. Mallard, dear dead Mallard. You're my favorite anything when I was a kid. I ran to the spring parade to see you. You're like a big beaky dinosaur. Mallard, you're still amazing forever. Oh, Mallard. Probably left here by the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Forgotten. But I found you, and I know you're here. And still a springtime terror. I'll keep you a secret, Mallard. But I'll visit. I guess we're gonna reach inside Mallard's guts now. Speaking of filler, your mom uses applesauce to have oil in her cakes. I've heard of people doing that. I mean, it adds the necessary consistency, right? And it also add a bit of natural sweetness, I would assume. Do not remember this at all. Was this optional? So I climbed up on... This is after the construction is done. So I was able to get up on the power lines downtown, like near the War Memorial. And there is a window that you can paw open and climb in. So yeah, I don't think this is like mission critical or anything. Mallard, you're pregnant. It's one of those God things. Like when you have a baby because God? Holy crap, you're the cutest vermin. Who's the best vermin? You are. You look so hungry. Is that where you're, not doing anything? I'll come back with food. Don't die! That's kind of... Okay, that's kind of horrifying. Miracle rats? Jesus Christ. It's locked. What the hell? That is a fire hazard. No, seriously, is it clearly marked as something it is not? I'm coming back for you, exit door, and we're gonna have a little chat with my boot. Worst exit, easily. Guess Mage just isn't hungry. They're miracle rats. We can't eat the miracle rats. Alright, yeah, it's this window here. So we got up here. Oh, there's a dude up there. I wonder... Let's see here. Oh, man. Okay, there's got to be a way to get up there. Maybe I need... Oh, okay. Maybe I can get over the next building. Or we can just end up back on the wire. She's gonna burn down the church in a fit of dissociation. She talks about burning shit down in her bedroom, right? Hopefully not. Church ain't done nothing to her. We can eat Miracle Whips. Why not Miracle Rats? Honestly, you shouldn't eat either of those. Okay, so there's definitely stuff up there, but I don't think we can get up there. I think we're probably gonna have to get that exit door unlocked, and that'll maybe, like, take us to the roof or something. I am gonna try and get over there, though. Really feels like I should be able to get over there. Wish all pastors as wholesome as this one. Oh, seriously. My pastor when I was a kid was fantastic. My mom took me to a UCC church. It's like United Church of Christ. It's like the least judgiest Christians ever. Like, seriously, this pastor was like the platonic ideal of a Christian. He was just like super accepting of everyone. Like, literally anybody who wanted to come to church, he was just like, come on in, hang out. Like, let us know what you need. If you need any help, you got it. And, like, he would give, like, the least preachy sermons. It was great. It was just, like useful advice for life and stuff. Pretty sure Unitarians have that locked up. Seriously, this guy was amazing, though. I think that's a big... Ah, yes. There we go. I mean, I'm sure having him as a pastor was a big factor in me not becoming like vehemently anti-Christian or anti-religion or anything. Like, I am... Like, religion isn't really a thing for me, like, at all. But I think having such good experiences with it when I was younger, well, I mean, naturally, gave me a much more favorable outlook on it, even though it's not my scene, really. At your grandfather's funeral, the patricianer was calling anyone not in their church fools and such, and was pretty upset about it. Grandfather wouldn't have wanted that at all. Yeah, that sounds shitty. That, unfortunately, sounds like the more common experience. And it shouldn't be. I think these are supposed to be weather stations. Pioneer Scouts made them when they weren't playing football. They were learning about manhood. These are the manliest of miniature windmills, for sure. Yeah, what an awful time to try to proselytize to people. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I can do this. Again. No! I can definitely do this. The guitar sounds these power lines make are great. Alright, that gets us there. Go back over here. Alright. Oh, I could have stood on that. I'm an idiot. Hey. Hey, it's you. It's me. I'm gonna sit. Legs are killing me. Yeah, it's a hike to get up here, right? I'm just getting old. 20 years. You're like all the way old. How old are you? 15 in February. I used to hang out here after school. Really? Most kids don't come all the way up here. That's why it's so nice. Better than being at home. Where do you live? Chestnut Street. Oh, okay, out by the tracks. Yeah, I guess I'm not really town. I'm like tracks. I live down on Maple. Oh, the rich neighborhood. Yeah, no? Oh, sorry. I just meant it's nice. Never mind. It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. Calm down. I'm sorry. I get all weird sometimes. I'm sorry. Ooh. Hope I didn't just give him a panic attack. I'll forgive you if you stop apologizing. Okay. Tracks are cool. I haven't been out there in a while. Train shakes my room at night. Yeah, in the winter I can hear it. One of my favorite noises. Well, you don't have to wake up with bits of ceiling on you. Good point. Alright, I'm out. It's nice chatting. I'm here most days. Cool. See you later. See you, killer. Ugh. Okay, I want to get up there. I guess maybe getting up there isn't like super relevant or anything. Your cousin came out as trans. Your grandfather took a second to register. I don't fully agree with this, but you are my grandson. And I love you. Do what makes you happy. And they, oh, that's sweet, Fury Fighter. That's good to hear. Can I jump on top of that? Oh shit, I can. Okay, that changes everything. Okay. There we go. And that didn't do much for us. Maybe being up here will. Kitty! Years ago, I thought when I was 20, I'd never be able to climb this high up anymore. Shows what you know, little May. Thought. Roof cat is correct. So we're a cat person looking at a not person cat. And I'm just like... I know I'm having one right now. And I'm not even May. Like, I'm really not sure how to process this. Everyone's a fursuit, you silly. Oh. Does make it a lot simpler. Do you also get weirded out by people watching chimps at the zoo? Honestly, yeah. Honestly, I do. The chimps really seem way too smart for that shit. The gorillas especially. Oh my god, when I look at gorillas, I feel like I'm looking at people. And like, as fascinating as it is, it also, like, I just feel super bad for them. If I found a chimp chilling on a roof, I'd be a little weirded out. Alright. Hey. Whoa, hey. We got, like, the same shirt. But, like, opposites. Oh, wow, what do you know? Where's your shirt from? From? Yeah, is it like a band or something? Nah, I made it in a home ec back in high school. I just like the symbol. It's a null symbol, right? I don't know. What's your shirt mean? Secret symbol of God's Wrestling League. Whoa, what's that? Backyard wrestling? Whoa! Where's it happen? All over the place. Backyards, you know. How did I not know about this? It's secret. Because illegal, I think. When people go to the hospital and stuff. That is awesome. This is awesome. It's awesome. Holy crap, I'm gonna look this up. See you there sometime. Hell yes. A hybrid that never needs to exist ever. Chimchilla. Angus in today? Angus is in today. Hey, bud. Hey, Mac. Hey, Angus, how's it going? You're like the third person I've seen today. I know you've explained it, but I have zero clue how this place stays open. You'd be surprised. Band practice later? Gotta warm up my voice. You growl real good. Thanks, I'm born growler. When I was a baby, I never cried. I just growled. I think I cried non-stop until I was like 9. And then I cried all the time again, starting at like 13. You had a good 3 years of not crying in there. They were really productive years. That's cute. Understood. Point being, because they're the same general family doesn't mean they're the same. That different species can't be very different levels of intelligence and capacity. Okay, fair point. Fair point. I can definitely see it through that lens. What the? What? No! No, 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 no! Possibilities is gone! No more pizza delivery! No more Big Sal! No more special birthdays! This is the worst thing that's happened to this town since the flood that took out... Wasn't there something about this in the opening? That's the mini golf ice cream place. Summer nights, eating ice cream, playing some putt-putt. All washed away. I'm so freaking depressed right now. Thank you for 28 wonderful years, Possum Springs. Love, Sal and Jan. That's a shame. Illegal and sends people to hospitals? Sign me up. I guess let's go check out the town center platform. Half suspect the video store is some kind of front. Could be. Holy shit. The dudes! Someone hecked up the dudes! Who did this? Why did they do it? Nuke Possum Springs. You know, this is the second time we've seen this. We saw it up on the building, too. Oh, thanks for the link, library man. So this place too dead for something exciting. Because this mural is of historical note, Molly. What do we know? Well, sometime overnight, someone used bolt cutters on the gate, came down here. Would they use a paint roller? Looks to be. It says they intend to nuke something? I think it's likely some kid saw one of the old Nuke Possum Springs tags back from when and got bored halfway through writing it. We need to treat this as a terrorist action. I'm sorry? This mural is of historical note. Alright, well, I'll round up any terrorists I see. Round up any dirtbag teens or vagrants that have been hanging around town. Check out by the abandoned food donkey. I come off the train there. Already on it. Molly? Yeah? Find whoever did this. Okay. I want to see them hang. I think at most they get a fine and some jail time. This is of historical note. Without this, I don't know if there's a reason to keep this place open. Yeah, Kathleen, we all know what you think. Wait, you think I wanted this? It's not like any of you had ideas for this place. Kathleen, we're not going to put a rest home down here. It's just wasted space. They're down here anyway at Trolley Side News every day. We're not putting our elderly in a hole. Yeah, Colleen. At least if we closed, I wouldn't have to keep an eye on this place. Thank you, Molly. That's helpful. If you're all done, I got things to do. Damn shame. This was of historical note. Without it, I just don't know if we can justify keeping this place open. Hometown at a restaurant is popularly assumed to be a money laundering front. Whether that was true, I do not know. It says SP over here. Amazing to think these things used to run. Kind of amazing they're still down here, too. No way to get them out of here, I guess. Place sure was something a long time ago. Yeah, if they close it, they'll get twice as many teens loitering around. Seriously. Closing will just make their problems worse. Oh, hello. Hey, it's May. I remember old clock upstairs ain't stopped yet. What'd you want to tell me about Granddad? Well, only say if you really want to know. Is it scandalous? Oh, I don't think so. I'm old enough that nothing feels scandalous anyway. Is that a thing that happens when you get old? It depends on the life you led. Okay, anyway. You got a history of troublemakers in your family. On your daddy's side in particular. Oh? Go back far enough. You got folks who are around for the real hard times. And the workers went up against armies. Oh yeah, I kind of remember something about that. Great-great-great-great-grandpa or whatever. Might have gotten the number of greats wrong there. Your grandfather and I weren't around for a lot of the violence. That was before even our time. No, we were around to watch the tide roll out. And? We'll need to talk again another time. I get tired. Oh, okay. Can I get you anything? I don't have any money. Nah, I'm just fine, May. We'll talk another time. Okay, see ya. I bet some rat babies would love a delicious pretzel. Okay, May. You're only gonna get one shot at this. Just gotta freeze when he looks over. Even if you're holding a pretzel. No movement. It's simple psychology. You've done this before. You've still got it. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, go. face cam was covering up his face. Oh, god damn it. No, that was great though. He kept giving me the side eye while like his pretzel was halfway in my pocket. I'm so sorry, y'all. I didn't even realize. Man, it's so hard to find a place to hang out with games like this. I am the bandit queen. Let's go feed the babies. Can't believe they kept this open. Historical note, I guess. I think it's just because the old people like the pierogi stand. Never underestimate the ability of old people to get state funding. Many miners, old and young, with home and heart and coal and lung, were taken by the trolley men up to the mine and back again. But mudslide, flood, and awful storm have given tunnel fishes worm. Please stop listening. Honey, I'm Horm. Yo, on the top right, it was the dude's face, and he's like looking away, but then he kind of side eyes you, and that's when you have to freeze. But the funny part, yeah, there was an attempt. The funny part is he still just side eyes you, even if you've like got the pretzel halfway in your pocket. It's really funny. So I guess I'm gonna have to do this every time. Alright, let's get these miracle babies their pretzel. Alright, my little miracle rats, time to eat. There we go. Wow, you're hungry. Very hungry. I guess I'm your mom now? I don't know if I'm ready to be a mom. Achievement unlocked. Mother of vermin. You know what? I'll take it. It's good to have goals in life. Also, the music in there is so good. I'll be the mother of vermin if that means I get to listen to that more often. Rats are good, babus. They are. I think rats are cute. I like rats. I like lots of animals other people don't like. I like rats. I like snakes. My family just absolutely does not understand why I like snakes. My 5th grade teacher had a pet snake, a king snake named Princess. And when she would go on vacation, she would ask me to snake sit for her. That was fun. Big wasps and spiders, no. I do not like insects. I am fascinated by insects. I like to observe insects. I do not want insects on me. Snakes are interesting, but I don't want to. They feel so cool, dude. Snakes are so wonderful to hold. Devout arachnophobe, I totally understand that. I'm not quite there, but I totally understand it. How about them smelters? Kicked some blue bear ass last night. Good game, good game. Gonna be a hell of a season, bud. Fascinating, yes. Yes, fascinating. Okay. Ah, you won't let me jump this way. This is interesting. We can't even walk this way. Rats are pretty sweet. Friends' pet fancy rats would always home in on you when you're over at his place. That's cute. Want a cockatiel, turtle, snake, and like a million cats and dogs? Word. Just run a menagerie, dude. Just go all out. Can I get on the possibilities thing? Damn. All right, we will address the bird. Quit putting it off. Hey, Jeremy? Jeremy Wharton? No one calls me that. Germ, right? Germ Warfare. Oh, that stuck, huh? Yep. That's an okay name. Your name is May. Yep. That's an okay name. Okay. Germ? Plan on being a forever home for retired racing greyhounds. That sounds nice too. I bet they're nice. You're like a year behind me, right? 2 years. So you're fresh out, huh? I hang out with Greg sometimes. We ride bikes. I'm pretty good at it. Okay. What? I saw a rabid possum the other day. Really? Where? It was crawling across the road. Had it been hit by a car? Nah, just rabid. What happened to it? Got hit by a car. Wow. It was like a poem. Okay. That guy's interesting. Love snakes. Couldn't handle owning one because you can't bear feeding it. So I had to try to feed my teacher's snake once, and I was super into it. She would feed the snake in class, and she sent home permission slips with everybody for their parents to okay them watching the snake eat, and it was like, you know, it's super fascinating stuff if you've got a stomach for it. I tried to feed her, but she wasn't interested in eating, and we think maybe it was because we got like a sick mouse to try and feed her. She was not into it for whatever reason. So many poets in this town. Now here's a man who loves statues. Don't get a lot of people getting statues made themselves today. We're securing ourselves, okay? We don't need statues to make us feel better. If I got a statue, I'd have them make me real tall. Sensible. There we go. I am atop the video outpost. Yes! Let's go. Hey! What are you doing outside my window? I don't know. Please go away. What you doing? Newspaper. What's in the news? Rain coming? Nah, it hasn't rained since I got back. Dry year. Well, we just had that big howler a week ago. Oh, wasn't here for that. Well, it must have not happened then. Dick. So greyhounds don't know how to be dogs at first, so it's a lot of working them break out of their shells. Dogs don't have shells. You're thinking of racing turtles. Hey, grunt fodder. That's interesting. I didn't actually know that about greyhounds. Very interesting indeed. Just A-OK drugs and malt. I like both those things. Alright, so this is the snack falcon. And then I think it's just... How did that arm get here? Someone just running down the street? Whoops, my arm fell off. I'll just come back for that later. No one could survive their arm just falling off or being chopped off, like, not by a doctor. Is it still called assault if you chop an arm off? Seems like it should be called a different word. Arm choppy. You're under arrest for arm choppy. Whoever's arm that was is probably dead. Nah, definitely. Unless I see someone walking around who until recently had an arm. In case you're wondering, I'm skipping Greg for right now because I'm assuming that's like the next thing I have to do. And that's going to trigger the next, Could hike out to the abandoned food donkey. I'm not going to hike out to the abandoned food donkey. Hang on, there's another thing I want to try before we talk to Greg. Oh shit. Probably didn't even need to do that. Turtles don't have shells, you think of racing squirrels. So if I get on the light... Oh god, okay, hang on. Can I actually... No, I can't triple jump that shit. Okay. There is a weather thing up there, but I was only able to interact with the first one, so that's probably not anything in particular. Only racing greyhounds, not 100% of them, such is life. Interesting. Well, look who it is. Yep, alive for another day. How you feeling? It was feeling pretty bad, but I've been across town, and I don't know, that helped. Fresh air, as fresh as it gets around here. Delicious. So what's up? Okay, so if we're ready to go to band practice, we can go to band practice. This is a good band practice. You think you're raising cats? Practice. Yes. I crashed my bike once, and a broken spoke went through my leg. Jeez. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I can see that. Alright, kids, I gotta head out soon. Where are you going? Family stuff. Oh, okay. Just for a night. Okay, we doing this? I just noticed the back wall says birthday zone. Yeah, let's do this. Wait, I don't know the song, like, at all. I barely remember how to play bass. You'll be fine. I completely will not be fine. Zero self-confidence, huh? No, I just don't know the song. Stupid jerks. Oh, God. Ah! Losing it. Huh. Pretty good. Okay. Not sure how one would race cats. I suspect they will all independently decide the finish lines wherever they happen to be at the time. It will ask Manny next time. Yeah, it was okay. Not bad considering I didn't know this song. They've done Die Anywhere Else and Weird Autumn. Good practice. Was it? Nah. I probably could talk to them before, huh? I just need to jump up here. You want to do something tonight? I promise it'll be an improvement on last night. What were you thinking of doing? Want to go to the mall? The mall? Yeah, Fort Lucine, like we did when we were kids. When was the last time you were at the Fort Lucine Mall? I don't know, 5 years ago? Yeah, what? You know what? Yeah, let's go. Great. Yep. Great. I promise it'll be great. Okay. We sure we're doing this? Let me check with Greg real quick. Nope. That's pretty loud. Is that good? That's fine. Hey, duder. Angus leaving for the night? Yeah, I'm gonna be bored. Or rather, I would be if I didn't have plans. Plans? Crimes. Ooh, crimes! Here for some crimes? Oh. So this is the choice, huh? This is where we have to decide. But they both sound so appealing. I could go to the mystery mall with B, or I could do crimes with Greg. Shit. 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 All right, we'll pull. All right. Poll going. Poll happening. You got 2 minutes. Do not take this one lightly. Dead May sleeps in dead bee. They both sound so interesting. Like, Dead Moles with B sounds really cool. But Crimes with Greg. Think we're gonna be dealing with this choice 3 times? It's kind of blew out. I wonder the old switcheroo, like Crimes is nothing but the dead mall is killing people or something. I mean, it's Greg. Greg is so sweet. It can't be like actual crimes or anything. Make sure you really like your choice. I mean, like, hang on. Did my camera just die? What the hell? Shut up. Who asked you? God damn it. Oh, what the hell? Come on, man. Hang on. Hey. What the hell, man? Well, I can't configure it if it's not on, dingus. You're throwing your voice. Yeah, something like that. Hang on a second. Hey, hang on. Right? It should be this guy. Or otherwise I'm about to break something else. Holy shit, that was a blowout, wasn't it? Alright, B it is. Okay. Please work? I think I'm back. I'm back. Oh, right. Oh, Jesus, God. Okay, great. Wow. Once they made a decision, it makes more sense to keep it that character. Yeah, I would think so. So, if we're being, we're being. I'm fine with that, though. I'm quite fine with that. Webcam's still weird. This is as good as it gets, buddy. Yeah, I'm a scroll now. Last night when you left the game, your audio went dead. You were in the shower, and about 4 minutes later, the raid kicked another channel's audio started. That's weird. Thanks, Manic. It's funny. All right. We sure we're doing this? Yeah, let's go mauling. Great. Really curious where this is gonna go. Glad I didn't puke in here. Me too. Maybe I just never drink again. Or maybe you just take it easy next time. I don't know if I do moderation well. Yeah, I could see that. I think the term is risk-taking behavior. Are you seeing someone about this? Hanging with you is working pretty well tonight. No pressure. I should be getting paid by the hour. I got gum. I'm gonna turn on the radio now. Old Gods of the Fort Lucenne Mall. That sounds cool. For the sign! Oh my god. Yep. What the hell happened? The internet? We had the internet when we used to come here. What happened to the carousel? Sold it, I guess. Who buys a carousel? Nobody who comes here. What happened to the bookstore? Also the internet. What happened to the arcade? I'm gonna make a sign that says the internet. And hold it up until you're done asking. Another game we're in a mall, and it even looks like the other one too. It's just like, fuck off. Oh, you can't jump. I can't do platforming shenanigans in the mall. What happened to internet? Dollar Empire. Everything on sale forever. And yet Dollar Empire is still here? I think this is the one thing the internet can't compete with. So you go in here when I was a kid. You can get an eraser for $1. A pencil for $1. That actually doesn't sound like a good deal. Oh god, you're right. The dollar store in your mall just shut down. We still have a bunch of dollar stores around here. And we actually so there are 100 yen shops, essentially dollar stores in Japan too. They've actually made it here to California, but they're like $1.50 because, you know, import shit. But we go there a lot. This is Hot Topic, isn't it? Yeah, it's Hot Topic. Okay. Hot Topic. I used to shop at Hot Topic ages ago. I mean, I had to get those shiny button-up anime shirts somewhere, right? Oh my god. U-Rev is still here. Yeah, this whole thing. I can feel the edginess from here. Just looking in there makes me feel old. We're so gonna do this. There is no way I'm going in there. Oh, for God's sake. Holy crap. I'm 14 again. Oh my god, look at these shirts on the back. Ghosts are real. Droner. Goat. Does that say Goat Rider? The Gashes. Witch Dagger, of course. Had to get that shit somewhere. Didn't even know there was button-up anime. God, have we come so far that people don't even wear that shit anymore? Hopefully. I'll have to find a picture for you or something, Grunt Fodder. Not of me. There are no surviving pictures of me wearing that bullshit. Hot Topics where you got all your Slayer merch. Nice. Yep, pretty nuts in here. Okay. B's shirt is hanging up right in front of us. I really hope she comments on it. Shut up. It's like she's talking to me. Oh god, I love it. Hey ladies. Hello lady. Just so you know, we have 20% off select t-shirts. Ooh, t-shirts. Yep. Thanks a lot. Okay. Catch you later. Alright. Nice. Dead Party Boys stickers? 2017? I think they're back in. That's cool. I bet you listen to them. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, if you're 30 years old and sad. I'm kidding there. Wow, I haven't seen belt buckles in a while. At least not fashionable ones. Mike at the shop has one with a rattlesnake driving a semi-truck. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Do what? Cover me, I'm gonna grab one. What? No! Shh. You are not doing this. Okay, apparently we're doing this. Hang on. I'm gonna move my dumb face this time so you can actually see what's going on. So you're really gonna do this. Shh, be cool. This isn't my first time doing crimes. What other crimes have you done? Shoplifting. Vandalism. Piracy. Shoplifting again now. Anyway, just do the easy crimes. How's this stupid idea easy? Our eyes evolved to notice movement. Like dinosaurs? If the dinosaur is moving... Wait, that's not... Never mind. So as long as you're perfectly still when the clerk is watching. Like, you're gonna freeze when she looks over. Even if you're in the middle of putting it in your pocket. And this is gonna work because... Dinosaurs? Just like dinosaurs. I'm gonna pretend to not know you until you're done, okay? Ah, okay, so that's the pattern. Okay. I love that. Sweet. Okay, are you done? Oh, yeah. Shut up and let's get out of here. I know, I love that her hand is shaking like a leaf. We are pleads. We did crimes at the mall. Oh, yeah, sweet sweet belt buckle I am never, ever going to wear. Rubs against my stomach. This is bad, May. You should steal something now. Pardon? Haven't you ever done, like, any crimes? I mean, yeah, I guess. Hasn't everyone? Well, get back in there, champ. What? No. Beatrice, let me lay this out. 1, the security cameras aren't even on in there. 2, the cashier clearly isn't paying attention. 3, there is not one mall cop here as far as I can tell. I don't know, I mean... B, this is an experience. Have it. I'll run interference. Okay, but I'm blaming you and driving away if I get caught. Perfect! Alright, I'm gonna run interference while you do your thing. What do you mean? I'm gonna distract the clerk. I can do this. Okay, I will admit that drawing attention is a talent that you have. I'm great at crimes. What if I get caught? You won't. I'll just start screaming if I have to. How's that a good idea? Let's go. Okay, but if this goes wrong, I'm blaming you. Join the club. Hey. Uh-huh. I got a question. T-shirts are 20% off. Yeah, I was wondering about something else. Okay. The name of this store. Yeah? You probably get this question a lot. Try me. Is it like you revolution or like your revolution? You know, no one ever asked this, but I think about it all the time. I bet. God. You know what the official business name on our checks is? You Revolution, Radical Youth Culture Uprising, Inc. That's really dumb. Oh god, I know. Like, guys, can't we just be a store that sells cool shit to teens? Yeah, teens go nuts for this shit. The employee discount's also pretty great. I had a job once. Had a 100% discount. Uh-huh. When I don't think this is a good idea. And I stole shit. No, I got what you meant the first time. I bet you grab things all the time. Well, they're big into prosecuting to the fullest extent of the law here, so... Okay, I'm done looking. Let's go. Okay, it was nice talking to you. Bye now. See ya. Why did I do that? Hang on, I feel weird over here. Left side of the screen is a very strange place to be. Right side is It's familiar territory for me. Why did I do that? You did so well, B. I call the cops on shoplifters in my own store. This... What'd you get? Some kind of necklace thing? Nice, nice. Oh, God. Forget it, we're home free. Really? Yeah, we're like out in open waters now. I feel kind of sick. Let's walk it off. I mean, honestly, if we can be real for a second here, it's kind of a shitty thing we did to be here. Wow, I completely forgot about this giant fish head. Oh my God, I loved her. Did you ever come to the summer days thing here? Yeah, I'd like squirt people. I still have no idea how they did that. Simon's son knock a guy down. Right side of the screen won by a lot. It makes you feel any better you're weird regardless of which side of the screen. Aw, Manic. You always know just what to say. Yeah, every year that would happen, someone would make a fuss. But like, I don't know. You showed up to be squirted by a fish fountain. You know the walkway up there? Past the upper food court thing? Up in the atrium? The what? The ceiling, the glass part that points up. Yeah? When I was a kid, I thought that's where God lived. Wow. I don't know, I just remember staring at it when I was a kid, like eating a burger, and trying to see if I could see God. Like peeking over or something. Looks like they got some weird hanging art up there now. Wanna go up and see? Nah, my knees are killing me from work. Right webcam weird, left webcam weird. You up for eating? Let's check out the rest of the mall first. Work up an appetite. Kind of hungry when we got here. Sorry, but explore though. I like exploring things. Smelters. Oh, this is the sports store. Book Rook. Hey, it's a person. We can check out Vibes Music. That should be good. I wonder what kind of... Oh, come on. There's no one working the counter. Oh, wow. Hello? Anyone here? Jeez. This is bleak. This is like something out of a failed state or something. What's that? When you make a country and it doesn't work out. So, like this country? I love these kids so much. Hey! Hey! Oh my God, this was 2017, wasn't it? They had no idea. These ruins. Let's see what they got. Club a girl rolling hard on that E at this rave remixes. Jeez, that's cute. What does that mean? I was very excited to be out on a school night. Is it drugs? It is drugs. Oh, hey, is that band? What band? You know... You remember this song. I had that video that people posted like a zillion times. I have literally no idea what you're talking about. It had that weird horse in it. Okay, yeah, I remember. Had a weird horse in it. Oh my God, yeah, that horse is all... I remember. Yep, we have officially remembered that video. We did it! What's up, Bancopter? How's it going, buddy? We did crimes. Crimes were done. I got a belt buckle. Not particularly gay crimes, unfortunately. Extremely mundane crimes. Hey, Cornuto, what's up, buddy? Oh, I thought there was more to this place. Nope. This isn't even a mall. This is like a hallway with crap in it. Wow, look at that big, dark, empty parking lot. Yeah, not sure if it's ever been filled. There aren't enough people in the whole town. Probably not. It's like a big black ocean. With a fish-tastic on the other side. Oh, shit. A weird fever from heating of that fish-tastic. I can't unsay. Like, what even is this guy? Like, I find him highly suspicious now. Alright, I guess we're gonna eat here. You up for eating? Yeah! Let's eat! Okay. I expected more excitement. Mall food court dinner. Oh, what a feeling. Wait, I thought we were having fish sticks at home tonight. See, that wasn't hard. I guess we fucked up those plans, huh? What'd you get? You inhaled it before I got a look. Pizza taco from Gopher or pierogi burger from Smelter Burger. I'm gonna go with the pizza taco. Gopher is some good garbage food. Yeah, I wish we'd get one in town. Oh, that'd be bad for me. It'd be worth it. What? Remember when Kathy Domenico pulled out Cindy Clark's nose ring here? You know what that was about, right? Wasn't Kathy pregnant with, what was his name? Football guy. Ron Boonstra. I didn't know you knew about that. No, I mean, there was the first football game of our senior year, and Ron ran up to the sideline and yelled at the stands. My first touchdowns for my beautiful firstborn is mommy, Kathy Domenico. That's something. Kathy was in marching band. She was crying, I think. And they dumped her for Cindy a week later. Jesus. God. Oh, yeah. See, that's the part I know about. That's what set off the whole nose ring situation. What happened to Cindy? Imagine she got a new nose ring. Or conversely, never won a nose ring ever again. You know what the worst part of the story is? Sort of high school drama. Cindy having something ripped out of her face. Ron. At the time, I was like, God moves things around in the strangest ways to bring two people together. I don't know if I even believe in God. Same, really. Thinking about this place, the fountain and the God walkway and stuff, not knowing how something worked used to seem like magic. Now not knowing means it might be going wrong and I may not be able to fix it. Helped knowing someone was at the controls, you know? Now I'm just tired all the time from the shop. When I was at school, yeah? Nah, I didn't even want to talk about it. What happened anyway? You wanna run around the mall some more? There's not really much else to run around. I mean, check out the weird bad art upstairs. I want to touch it. Please don't. I want to run. You run. I'm gonna sit here. I'm tired. It's sad now. Get yourself. Okay, now we can run and jump on things. Good. This is our natural state. That's what I was hoping for. What the hell is that? Oh, wow. Is this? Fantastic. Whoa, hey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Come on. Oh my God. Holy crap. Oh, thank God. We can't hit B. No, get him. He won't escape me. Piece of shit. May I know that's you. This owns. This is so good. Oh, I got that guy. No, too far. Stop it, I'm gonna die. Someone's gonna call the cops. Let him call. They can't stop me. Beatrice Santello. Don't give them our names. Beatrice Jones. Oh wow, is that you, God? Yes, it is I, God Stevenson. I didn't know you had a last name. Silence, mortal. Through my fish monster, I've lain waste to your kind. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty magical. Silence, I shan't say it again. You and your good and noble companion shall get ice cream on the way home. Yeah, we should probably get out of here. Before you're arrested. The cops shall be confused and stuff and beat each other up. For I am God and I hate the cops. Okay, get down here. Have a good one, mortal. This owns. This is so good. This is not sticking it to the man. The man isn't going to lose anything here. But she will get in a lot of trouble. She's just a cog in a much bigger machine, huh? Sure, whatever. Return the shit. Okay, I'm going. Hi. Hello. You're back. Yeah, we stole some shit. Here's that shit. We don't want you to get in trouble with your boss. It's not your fault the world is like it is. What? You stole this? You're just a cog in a much bigger machine. To blame you would be like blaming a thing inside a whole thing. So you're returning stolen merchandise. One day folks like you are gonna overthrow the whole thing. What whole thing? The whole thing. We're leaving. Stay strong, you beautiful dreamer. You have nothing to lose but your chains. What? This place used to be something. I mean, it's still something. Nah, just a big, mostly empty thing. In a big, mostly empty parking lot. Well, you work with what you have. Let's never come here again. Don't have to convince me. I only came here because you wanted to. Well, Fort Lucerne used to be something. Now Fort Lucerne's over. Let's go. Let it die in peace. Let it die. I drive on the way home. Nope. Bandit Queens, the Fort Lucerne Mall. All hail Fish God. Hello, Dad. What's up, Dad? Heard you had a wild time last night. I didn't drink. It works better if you let me accuse you first. Right. Here's my hangover cure. Not drinking the night before. Wow, hold on, let me write that down. It's complicated, I know. What'd you do tonight? Went out with B. You have a good time? Yeah, she's kind of... I don't know. Like, she's older. Like, much older. And kind of sad? Well, she's been through a lot. Yeah. Hey, Dad, would you mind moving the boxes in the crawl space? Well, what have you done for me lately? Been a credit to this family? That doesn't count. Well, would you watch some TV with me? Yeah, for a little bit. Hop up. I'm watching Garbo and Malloy. Nice. Welcome back, folks. Hell of a show tonight. Say, Malloy. Yes, Garbo? I read the feeling the disaster is right around the corner? Sure do, right before we start the show every night. Ooh, yeah. You superstitious, Garbo? Not anymore. What happened? I've broken every mirror I've ever owned. And now I'm lucky enough to never have to look at this mug. Yeah, but what about the rest of us? Well, that's a whopper. Coming next, Garbo and I join a cult. What the fuck? that was some TV that was had, I guess. Good night, Dad. Let's never do that again. Alright, so it looks like tomorrow we should be able to get in the crawl space, yeah? Hopefully. If Dad actually listened to us. U-turn. Donut Wolf. Hey, cool mall times. Pretty cool mall times, yes. I hope we didn't make too much of a mess with the fountain. Who's we? I was merely sitting there when I was assaulted with mall water. I will not rest until that fountain is brought to justice. I must consult with Sharkle. Tell the world my story. They must know. Okay, I'm going to sleep. I hope the nightmares aren't too horrible. It's a trauma I shall bear forever. Hey, dude, what'd you do tonight? Nothing much. Stole something. For Angus. It's a surprise. Wow, what is it? Hold on for a sec. Oh, crap, I gotta go. Talk to you later. Okay, weird, are you okay? Hi. Alright, that was cool. Old Sharkle. Never let you down. Alright, let's go to sleep. Bedtime? Yes. Did I seriously just spend 2 hours on one day of this game? Is that how this works? Jesus Christ. It was a very good day. We did tightrope walking, we fed our miracle babies, and we did crimes. Hello. You will not finish this on Thursday? Yeah, I know. So then, do y'all think you can live with, starting Final Fantasy IX a bit later? Days are generally 24 hours, so I'd say you're in very good pace. Sometimes I spend more than 2 hours on days that aren't even particularly good. What the hell is this? Can I get up here? Oh, I can get up here. I mean, we'll definitely finish this. There's no question that we're about finishing this. It's just, I want to make sure you guys are okay holding chill nights for this until we, or holding off on Final Fantasy IX until we finish this, so. Okay, cool. Cool. I didn't plan it this way. I looked this up. Last week, I looked this up on how long to beat, and it said, like, 9 to 10 hours, and I'm like, oh, we can do that. That's totally doable. So, I wasn't conspiring against Final Fantasy IX or anything. I'm just an idiot. But you knew that going in, so. 9-10 hours you play constantly, have some idea what you're doing. How long to beat lies always? I mean, I need some kind of baseline. I need somewhere to start. Oh, hey, it's that star we found. Get there. Yeah, this is a really good song. Didn't like Final Fantasy IX very much, all perspective. That's a very large bear. Only beat generally doesn't account for faffing around looking at everything like we've been doing. Also true. I need to start factoring that in. Like, anytime I play a game with, like, text, really, I have to factor in that I'm reading it all and that we talk about it, too. And I don't tend to account for that. Hey, I got sick from the mall food. It wasn't good mall food. I'm working today if you want to say hello. Yep, that's my life right there. Morning. I'm working today. Angus is out of town and I'm lonely. Okay, bye. Sincerely, Gregory. Hold off on the Disco Elysium playthrough until after the voice edition out. Jesus Christ, yes. However, I would, if y'all are down to do Disco Elysium, I never beat it. I got, I don't know, maybe like halfway through it. And I hate that I dropped that playthrough. I mean, I could go back to it right now. But since that update is coming, if y'all want to do Disco Elysium, we can totally do that. Bed for you too, Miss Wednesday, because I want, Grim Fandango spoils, see all Thursday. Okay, cool, Worst Elfin. Thanks for coming out, buddy. It was good to see you. Also factor in the amount of time we've talked about Star Wars and politics. True. Dad! Move the boxes, Dad! If you do Valhalla, you'll need a few nights too. Valhalla? Valhalla? Got Disco Elysium in the spring, just haven't gotten around to it yet. What are you even thinking about in there? Floating Island. Jeez, I'm old. Tempted to start over and see how much a different stat build actually changes things. See, I know what... I remember the stat build that I was using when I played, so it'd be really interesting to kind of let chat fuck things up in a playthrough and find out specifically how different it makes things. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't recognize Valhalla unless you write it in the, like, faux leaked speak that the title's written in. Good morning. Did you feel it last night? What? There's a big sinkhole 2 streets over. Are we still getting those? I don't think those ever really go away. Swampy ground and so forth, and on a floodplain. Oh, weird. I don't want you over there nosing around it. I guarantee you I won't. I have seen sinkholes. No interest at all? Mom, they're just holes in the ground. Get back to me when one, like, swallows a house or something. We'll go see together if that happens. You see that getting streamed eventually? See, when I put up nominations for visual novels, I could definitely see it popping up there. Fun mother-daughter bonding experience. I love the relationship these two have. It's so cute. Yeah, it doesn't help that AC Valhalla is the thing too. Trying to get your new system up and running. Good news, most games use the Steam Cloud Save feature, so you don't have to worry about losing your save data. Guess which game doesn't preserve your save data on the cloud? The last one you were playing, I would guess. House in Florida that got swallowed by a sinkhole the other year. Dude inside did not survive. I remember hearing about that. What'd you do last night? Went to the mall with B. Oh, Fort Lucenne? Yeah. I haven't been there in years. How is it? Kind of falling apart and empty. Yeah, I expect. Everyone just goes to the outlet stores up by the interstate now. For, you know, shoes and things. Well, stop by the church if you're in the area. Will do, Mom. See ya. Bye, sweetie. Oh, no. Oh, shit, Manic. Ooh, buddy. Is it recoverable? Now you've been home for a few days, yeah? Have you thought about getting a... Well, gotta go, Mom. Bye, sweetie. I mean, it should, like, the save files should be in there somewhere, right? Just gotta figure out where. Oh. Hello. Yeah, I'm sure they're in there somewhere. You just gotta find them and put them back where they're supposed to go. I mean, you wouldn't want to start over, would you? May Borowski, Selmers. Now, we all know how important it is to look our best, but our appearance is the first and sometimes last impression we make. Selmers, did you join a cult? Lucky for you, I happen to be a licensed dealer. Oh, okay. The Sylvan family of products. Selmers, I don't have any money. Oh, okay. We sold anything yet? Sold some to my mom and Abby Krangler. Is Krangler's daughter? Granddaughter. I run into her at the laundromat over by the school. One time, Greg got locked inside one of the tumble dryers. Did he die? He wanted me to start it, but I chickened out. He definitely would have died. Tell him that, he's still mad. Want to hear a poem? Sure. Sometimes I think and start to sink. Oh no. There's more. Sorry. Then I remember it's October. October? I combine my two favorite months. Fall is really nice. Isn't there a Dr. Seuss book about October? It's the best. Days are gonna start getting shorter soon. Makes me sad. I like it. I love the fall, but hate the dark. I like it. You sure do. I seen a raccoon. Where? Up in Townie Sentry. He's a biggin. Cool. September 32nd? Oh, I think you're right. Cat don't like folks on the porch. Well, I'm a cat, and I like being on the porch, so shut up. Wherever Smarch is from. I always like winter. Winter's always been my favorite season. I like cold weather. I love snow. Back when I lived in a place where it would actually snow. I love I guess Thanksgiving's still in fall. I love Christmas, and also my birthday's in winter, so. Yeah. A lot of my favorite things. See, I just leave my laundry out on rainy days. It's like a cheap wash. That's obviously what they're doing. Can we talk about the pumpkin that's growing something here? Could give or take Christmas. Cold hurts too much for you? Fair enough. Fair enough. Fall was always kind of a grim season for me. Because I didn't particularly enjoy, like, the beginning of the school year. Hang on. Rest my ears for a sec. I didn't particularly like the beginning of the school year. And, when I was a kid, we lived out in the country, like in heavily wooded area. So all the lush trees and forests that I used to go running around in, like, it'd be really pretty when the leaves would change, but then they'd all fall off and everything would be really stark and skeletal. Which now that I'm older, I can appreciate that on a different level. But when I was a kid, it just felt too grim. Cold doesn't bother you. The wind chills, but sucks mostly. It'd never not be funny to you that winters are infinitely tamer at 5,500 feet elevation than Iowa and Illinois. Awful bullshit. Hey, Mom. Hey, sweetie. I completely forgot where the sanctuary is. You passed the door on the way here. Oh, I thought those were locked. They're locked sometimes. All doors are locked sometimes. Not like saloon doors. Cowboys just walking in and out. That's very rude. Old West was a very rude time. Howdy, partner. I say, this is powerful rude. That's like a southern gentleman. He's classing the place up. I love Mom. Tarnation. Okay, Mom, no more cowboy talk for you. Dad, gummit. Gotta be back to work, sweetie. Love you. Mom is so good. Yeah, let's go in the sanctuary. Reveal yourself to me, God. Love and peace. And joy. And maybe something else once we get past here. Tonight's ice cream, English toffee caramel. Ooh. Toffee has kind of a caramelish taste to it to begin with, doesn't it? That's gotta be some pretty intense sweetness. Hey again. Hey. Your mom will be pretty happy you're here. Oh, don't I know it. You not a churchgoer? No. Big fan of sleeping in? I mean, aren't you? I can't remember the last time I slept in. Might have been last Saturday. Not long ago. It's been a very long week. Same, honestly. When did you stop coming? When my mom stopped making me. When I was like 15 or so? Why? I don't know. All the sitting and standing, sing this now, feel this thing now. Well, the feelings are more suggestions. Doesn't feel like it. Well, I hope you'll maybe come some Sunday. Yeah, I guess I haven't seen you preach. Oh, wow. Preach. Kind of has a bad ring to it, huh? Talk? That works. Hey, how are things with the whole Bruce situation? Well... we're praying, and gears are turning, but they turn slow. But God can turn any gear they want, and I take comfort in that. Hope it turns out okay. Thank you, May. Hey, listen, you know, if you ever want to talk or have any questions about, like, God, sure. You can always talk to me. It's kind of in my job description. Okay. She seems nice. I did kind of want to stand on your pulpit, though. The signs say live, laugh, love, you run. You run and you don't look back. Oh god, that reminds me of that time my wife convinced me to watch Eat, Pray, Love. God damn, I hated that movie. Most movies I watch are either like, hey, I like that, or I didn't really like that. I hated that movie. I hated the shit out of that movie. Oh, okay. What's going on here? So you're more of a drifter? Yeah, but it's temporary. Of course. Well, we just want to see if you're okay up here. Yeah, Pastor Kate's been very kind. Mind if we see your setup here? What do you think, Molly? It's fine? Alright. Bruce? Yeah? How are you finding Possum Springs? Nice place. Nice people. How long you been in town, Bruce? Been here for a while now. I was here before, back in the 70s. They were looking for miners, at least for a while. Got a whole thing going here, Bruce. Yep. Pretty impressive. Thanks. Well, we sure appreciate you talking to us, Bruce. It was really great to meet you. Yep, likewise. Alright, troops, let's move out. Thanks again, Bruce. Thanks, Bruce. No trouble. They are totally gonna have him dragged out of here, aren't they? So what's your story? Got no story. Like, where are you from? North of here, northeast. Worked on the railroads. Worked some mines. Worked some construction. How'd you end up here? String of bad luck. Don't have to talk about it. I never turned down that offer. Poor Bruce, man. In the suburbs, they'd be running an HOA. Oh my god, yes. That's like the quintessential HOA pack. Homeowners Association. If you've never had to deal with them, almost every neighborhood in America has a homeowners association. It's like a council of homeowners. Legal mafia, basically. They collect dues, monthly dues, from all the homeowners in the neighborhood, and then they use that money to maintain all the public areas. They tend to be really shitty. The ones I have right now are pretty good. And I was actually on our HOA board for a while. But I came down to the chronic case of never fucking doing anything ever. So I thought it best to quit and let somebody who actually does things take over. Yeah, HOAs can be really bad because they actually have the power to fuck with you in your home. Shouldn't the local government do... You think the local governments could do something like that? No, okay, so the local government, to not be a dick about this, the local government maintains, like, the streets, and the utilities and stuff. Yeah, laughs in American. They maintain the streets and the utilities. Our HOA it maintains, like, the green areas here. Like they handle whatever gardening needs to be done. They set up the contracts with the with like trash services. We get our water and TV service through the HOA. They've negotiated like package deals for the whole complex. We have a pool that the residents share. They manage the maintenance of that. They also do like exterior stuff. All that's handled by local government there. Well, in the enlightened democracy, that we've allowed the hands of the free market to reach in and cradle us. It's so weird here. That's all that's handled by local councils, like subsections of government. Okay. I think the most telling thing I can explain about HOAs is under American law, they're registered as corporations. I think that should probably explain everything you need to know. All in the name of maintaining property values, which is code for keeping up poor ethnic people. Yeah. Hey, BB. Hey, May. How's it going? Got a load of rock salt to move. Came in early this year. And like a crap load of snow shovels. Usually distro place doesn't goof up like this. Maybe it's run by weathered wizards? Yeah, that's not a bad theory. So what's up? Wanna hang out tonight? I'm working. If you wanna like... come along. I was gonna go play putt-putt out in Hunwick. Maybe that's actually not a bad idea. But sorry, gotta work. Aw, geez, what's even the point? Oregon wouldn't let black people move to the state until like the 60s. Yeah, Oregon has a really like weirdly racist history. Unlike the Deep South, which has an extremely racist history that isn't really weird per se. If you have an issue with your rubbish not being taken out, or bin goes missing, or I need something oversized removed, and just contact them instead. Okay, so wake up, hey. So our HOA is technically a corporation run by an elected board of homeowners. For us to get trash service here, our HOA has to contract with a private company. Like, get competing quotes and sign a contract and pay for that service. Racist history, Oregon's still racist. Thank you kindly. Excuse me, Silver Mike. I didn't mean to overstep my bounds here. Used to think America was godlike. I think a lot of us did, both inside and outside America. But yeah, I think I think the first cracks in that are when Americans have to explain something about how America works to people who don't live in America. People from other countries are just like, you do what now? And then the Americans are kind of forced to be like, oh yeah, I guess that is pretty fucked up, huh? Years ago, you're on a forum with a woman having extensive problems with their next door neighbor in the local HOA because her property was a small farm next to the subdivision. Her neighbor kept reporting her to the HOA for violating various rules and guidelines of the subdivision she was not part of. That's stupid. That's so stupid. You get away from cities like Portland, Oregon, it's kind of a shithole. Are we be like that? I definitely don't be like that. Americans be like, we number one, baby. Well, I mean, we're kind of raised that way. Like we're kind of raised in school on a steady diet of an American exceptionalism. And unless you're really intent on looking outside of that or like thinking critically about what you're being fed, you're not really going to question it because it's a very comfortable notion, being number one. Like, you don't have to question it. Americans telling other Americans, we're number one, we're the best in the world. It's like, okay. It's not something the average American has to process at all. I mean, they should. We know that. It's kind of more relevant than ever that we recognize that. But for a lot of, yes, echo chamber, exactly. Still have a soft spot for America in your heart, but stuff like healthcare make you not stretched to want to live there. Yeah. Ship up a privacy fence so the neighbor would stop being outraged by things like goats and 2 big garden plots. Then the lady started reporting her for the fence breaking the rules. Having to salute the flag or whatever in school every day will do that. Though to be fair, there's plenty of British exceptionalism taught in schools. I mean, I'm sure every country has a degree of that. Because nationalism is a very powerful tool for keeping your citizens in line. But I definitely think that we get it worse than a lot of places. Like we've built ourselves up way too much in our minds. Kept Brexit. Progressives who fall for the greatest country in the universe line are worse than the flag waving types. Yeah, because they're so much further away from like seeing the holes in that, you know. Good analogy you learned in college that America was number one before, and that wasn't a joke. After World War II, and for a while we were holding the biggest, brightest torch. Over years, through manipulations, mainly corporate greed, we took parts of that torch and spread it throughout the world. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. There was definitely a time in history when America, like, just its existence gave people hope. But yeah. I mean, we've basically reached a point now where we've mathematically proven we're the dumbest country on earth. Like, all you have to do is look at COVID statistics, and like we're number one there. But that means something very different from the way we used to be number one. Greatness was not taken from us, we sold it. I think that's accurate. I don't know if we even necessarily sold it. At this point, it feels like we just abdicated it. We just decided it was too much effort. I think a lot of people realized that you don't actually have to do anything to maintain the idea that you're the best in the world. You don't actually have to be the best in the world to claim that you're the best in the world. We have plenty of companies to do that. Number one selling X in its field or whatever. It doesn't actually have to be that way. We have less cases than the world. You mean like the whole rest of the world compared to us? Because that doesn't really help things, does it? Do you think it's too far gone though? Is there any way back from that? I've thought about it a lot. I don't think there is. Oh, it's a quote from. Oh, thank you, Fury Fighter. Jesus. I don't pay. Sorry, I don't pay enough attention to Trump to catch stuff like that. So sorry, buddy. I have it on good authority that Waluigi is the best. You think it's more like we're a low point again, like pre-Civil War, the Depression? I think this is different. I think this is different because I think a lot of the things that put America at its lowest points have become values for certain people. For too many people, really. You know, we've had we've had moments like post 9/11 or during depressions or something where people like they turn, nationalism grows, like people kind of recede into themselves, like racism spikes, all that kind of stuff. But the problem here is it's become an actual value. It's become something that people rally around instead of just like a brief escape. Like being stupid here is a value. Like people actually make an effort to be dumb now, to avoid any kind of critical thinking or better themselves. And it's like a cyclical problem, because education is the solution to that. And I don't know how you pull people out of that. I think the big thing for me now is I don't think there's any mechanism within the system that we have that's going to fix anything. Because the people that are propagating these things, the people that are like pushing these values and pushing people to be like ignorant and selfish, like they've also abused the system to the point where they're holding all the cards. And the people who actually want to make things better don't have the resources, they don't have the backing, or they don't have the spine to do it. So I think our big problem now is we've reached a point where like America as an institution isn't going to improve. Like it can't improve itself anymore. Something has to change, but I think it's more accurate to say something has to break to fix that. Sorry, kind of just started rambling without reading chat. Worry sometimes about that direction being taken by your own country, mostly because it feels like it would be permanent, like the NHS being sold off. Yeah, I think that's a huge concern. I think that would be very, very hard to recover from. Don't think America or any country should be aiming to be #1 anyway. The question is how we make the world better. Like climate change being the best country at fighting that is meaningless. You have to bring everyone else in it. Yeah, I know, but so much of how people connect with their country in the United States is rooted in nationalism. Too much of the reason people care at all about the United States as an institution is because they can take that as like a source of pride and something to hold over other people, more important for them. One thing that's happened over the past 4 years of a vast political mobilization by groups against that. I think what's getting me right now is the Senate. Like, the fact that bipartisan compromise, like parties actually communicating and dealing with each other to accomplish things, only works one way now. Like it's impossible to work with Republicans in this country unless more reasonable people are willing to concede something, because Republicans won't concede anything, and they don't have to. Because one dickhead from Kentucky controls the entire Senate, and from there decides whether or not the country gets to do anything. And that's the thing that I'm really worried about. That's the thing that I don't really think this country is going to recover from. Is like our system of government doesn't function anymore, And everybody, like every progressive mind, is just kind of sitting here and like nervously twiddling their thumbs and being like, we just have to get the Senate back. We just have to get the Senate back. We just have to get the Senate back. But what if that doesn't happen? And once you get the Senate back, at some point it gets lost again. And when Republicans are in power, they either break things or they stop things from being fixed. And there's only so much that Democrats and others can do in the brief periods where they have the reins of power. So, yeah, the system works with decorum, and decorum is out the window. So, only way to do it is to get the Senate back, then change the rules to fix things. But the Senate is Calvin Ball. Whoever rules the Senate changes the rules. There's no way to change the rules in the Senate such that they won't get changed back. Denial of science, history, and fact has become a virtue in significant portions of the population. Yes. Yes. Honestly, I think at its core, I think the only thing that really needs to happen is that, like, education needs to become a value in this country. I think everything else could be fixed in the wake of that, but it would be an extremely long process. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how you convince people to just want that. Enough money in this country, we could eliminate poverty and all get quality educations, have homes and food. The system is largely fucked by legalized greed. Yeah. Yeah. From hot sauce to heavy politics, it happens. Chill. All the rules are off for chill nights. We just talk about what we talk about, and that's what happens. Intense hatred for the other side doesn't help at all. There's no central, we want what's best for the country, and they're fighting like children. Couldn't convince me that most politicians that float to the top of the American system are the entire country's best interests of mind. No, they don't. They don't. I haven't really talked about this stuff very much lately. Like, I know I used to post more stuff on, like, Twitter, and I used to talk more stuff about politics, but that's because it was a very, like, it was a very obvious thing. We had a very obvious problem that needed to be fixed, and technically that's been fixed. But now, in the oops, I didn't mean to click on that. But now, in the wake of that, like, it's facing the reality that, like, the improvements from the situation we've been in the last 4 years are going to be, like, marginal at best. And that's not even necessarily a dig at Biden and his administration, though the appointments he's made for his cabinet give me, like, no hope whatsoever. It's the Senate. It's the Senate. It's that we've allowed this system to get to the point where either decent folks who want things to improve slightly control everything, or nothing happens. And I don't think that changes without some kind of action. Without some kind of actual uprising. Like, that's the point I'm at now. Like, I think we're locked in this cycle of Republicans getting in power and breaking a bunch of shit. And then Democrats getting, like, 2, maybe 4 years to fix what they can before Republicans come back in and shut it all down. And keep things shut down until they get all the reins of power and break more shit. So, a lot of Biden's first term is going to be spent fixing the damage Trump did. A lot of Biden's first term is going to be spent trying to fix the damage that Trump did. If Democrats don't get the Senate, I don't know what they're going to do. I seriously don't know what they're going to do. Because McConnell won't let them do anything. We saw that. We saw that under Obama. Biden's going to be a caretaker government at best. That's what I'm worried about. In the middle of a global pandemic and universal health care is still considered too progressive. It's considered too progressive by the politicians. Like, when you poll the country on it, people are behind it. But, yeah. This is heavy for 8 a.m. Sorry, buddy. It's kind of like a lot of this stuff. I've had a lot of this stuff bottled up. Because since the election, this has all been stuff that I've been, like, pondering and worrying about and ruminating on, like, well, are there any solutions? Is there anything that can be done? And I'm not coming up with the answers I want, honestly. Trump put a lot of effort in alienating us from our allies. International relations are horrifyingly damaged and may never fully recover. I don't even think that's the worst part. I think ultimately the worst, not to minimize any of the actual, like, not to minimize the lives lost or the damage he's done to different peoples across this country and outside of this country. But I kind of think long term, the worst thing about Trump is going to be the culture that rose up around him. Like, emboldening conservatives to just rip off the masks and just openly be the worst people they can be. Just the way that Trump taught half this country not only to not care about other people, but to actively hate the other half of this country. And to believe any lie and swallow any bullshit about anybody they don't disagree with. I think that's the long-term damage. And yeah, I don't know how you come back from that. Yeah, it was always there. He empowered it and made it obvious. But now it's out. You know? There's no reason for these people to crawl back in their holes. There's no reason for these people to put the masks back on. They had 4 years where they could just go hog wild, being just as racist and bigoted and vindictive as they want. Why would they stop just because they lost? And then the scary thing, they'll try to push someone like him through the next election again. They know what people will eat now. I'm less worried about that because I feel like Trump was very unique in what he did. Well, okay, I should temper that. I don't think there's going to be a Trump-alike in 2024 or even like 2028. I don't think there are any politicians in American politics now, or even just like talking heads or pundits or people in the right-wing spheres that could capture the same magic that he did. But I do worry about that more long term. I worry about somebody more competent realizing that they can build something around that. Still surprised even considered a politician at this point. It's such a weird blurry line though. Because that's another terrible thing that's come out of all of this, is that now everything is politics. Like, it used to be that you could pretend that there was some divide between politics and the rest of your life. And what happened is, like, right-wing media convinced their followers that, like, everything was politics. Everything that was happening in their lives, everything that was going wrong in their lives was political. It was politically motivated. And so all that shit, like, got dragged into the realm of politics, and now everything is politicized. Which is now, that's why now we have, like, debates and disagreements over wearing a mask during a deadly preventable pandemic. Or, like, are trans people human beings? Like, no, these aren't debates. These aren't points that you argue over. But conservatives have turned that into politics. And so now that separation doesn't exist. Now it's is one reason why I feel comfortable talking about this stuff on streams and stuff. Like, politics are just life. I mean, they always were. It was always something important. It was always something that should never have been, like, just boxed up and compartmentalized, because it's something that affected everybody. But now there's no way to avoid it. Like, just existing for certain people is politics now. He wasn't before and still doesn't seem to be one. Trump kind of ushered in a new kind of politics, in a way. Trump is the Joker. He's obvious, incompetent, evil, and doesn't really know how shit works. Trump got removed at Pence. Pence knows the system. He'd take all the evil shit Trump wanted and actually make it happen. Well, Pence wasn't that competent either. He was a pretty big failure as a governor. Even in enacting his stupid, short-sighted agenda, so. You're sure getting close to checking every box of the 14 signs of fascism this year? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know if things get better now. I want to believe, like, I'm the eternal optimist. Like, I will always be optimistic. I will always see the silver lining in things. But I can also be critical. I can also look at things rationally and understand that I don't really see how things improve from this point. I had Agent Orange react to the Electoral College's final nail in the coffin. I honestly don't care. I don't care what Trump does anymore. He's essentially irrelevant at this point. Honestly surprised when January 2019 came around, Pence didn't team up with the cabinet to get this shit given declared incompetent. I don't think Pence has the competence or the gumption to do that either. Main hold down staying positive for Biden is he'll probably be a lot friendlier than National Force. That's fair. That's fair. That is true. There's probably a lot of, like, a lot of smaller aspects that will improve. Like, there'll certainly be little things that'll improve feelings and life around the country. It's just the things that need to happen. Like, we've identified so many problems and so many injustices over the last couple of years. And the tools and the will to fix those things just aren't there. Only conservative cared about conservation. Funny that, isn't it? But Biden can repair some of the respect that America used to have, honestly, speaking as an outsider. I think I have to imagine there's some level of desperation around the world for international relations to just be normal again. Like I know America's burned a lot of bridges with people, but I think there's also just going to be, there's definitely been a desire here for things to just fucking go back to normal, like whatever normal was before Trump. And I know that's the main reason why Biden won the election, was because there's just enough people that are just tired of all this shit and they just want it to end. And I have to assume there's enough people around the world too to kind of push things back towards the way they were. Definitely part 3 of Night in the Woods. We're gonna be doing Night in the Woods all next week too, I think. God only, like, we may get off on a tangent like this on Thursday as well. It's always Britain. I feel so bad for Britain. No other countries will ever trust us the same way after 2 hilariously bad Republican presidencies in a row. That's true. That's true. I think the tone will normalize a lot, but we're definitely not going to get the same agreements and deals that we got before, because yeah, countries know we can't be trusted. What's worse, our current system, the corporations finally taking open control instead of behind closed doors? I think corporate dystopia would still be worse, because at the end of the day, like politicians are still beholden to the people. They still at least have to pretend that they care. They still have to do things that their constituents want, whereas corporations are way more practiced at saying the magic PR words while doing literally whatever the fuck they want. Nice to decompress a bit after holding your breath about politics for 4 fucking years. Yeah, you don't have to hold your breath about that around here. Like, I'm always up to talk about politics, no matter how grim the discussion may be. And I apologize to anybody watching who just wanted to kick back and enjoy some Night in the Woods and is now getting stressed out over political chat, but it's just the way we are here. You know, it's I don't ever really shy away from topics, especially when people want to talk politics, because politics has always fascinated me. Like back during the Obama era, I got really, really interested in politics and political science. And it was tough to maintain that interest during the Trump years, but it is still something that I'm very invested in. So glad to be able to get out from hanging with your fully right-wing friends. You feel bad for Britain. We're over here being left out in the cold because they don't want to deal with us. I mean, America's in the midst of owning itself pretty hard, and maybe clawing back a bit from that ownage. I can certainly empathize with folks from another country who self-owned pretty hard too. They're just confused. Turned out to be holy shit. These people are bigoted assholes. Great. You did title the stream Let's Play Millennial and Anxiety Simulator. Oh god, I didn't realize how accurate it would be. Wrong decisions mean bombs, fighting, killing in your home city. And remember last time, I don't want to experience that again. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, it is particularly relevant to this game, isn't it? You know, like the condition that these little rural towns get into is a result of these policies. It's the result of votes falling the way they do. It's the result of team politics and partisanship winning out over policy, and people voting against their own interests. You know, voting in people that make the situation bad or worse in places like this. You know? If you didn't want to deal with heavy shit, Night in the Woods may not be the best choice of stream to watch. Very true. Went over 2 Saturdays ago, they had Trump Pence flag in their window, and I was like, oh. The friend drive went, look, the beacon of hope, and I was like, oh, oof. Oof. Yeah. Man, I was done with that shit. I was done with that shit before Trump, because I was plugged into politics. I was paying attention to what was going on. And I was watching Republicans shut down and stonewall every single thing Obama, who was basically a corporate centrist, was trying to do, for no other obvious reason than, well, racism or just ignorant partisanship. And that was something I could never get over. Like, I was done with the Republican Party before Trump even got elected. You know, I saw how pig-headed and intransient they were in the years leading up to this. And then Trump gets elected, and it's like quintupling down on all of it. Like, on all the racism and all the bigotry and, like, just all the destructive policies. Like, 8 years of racist jokes about Obama against Obama sure didn't help that case. You haven't even hit the really deep shit in this game yet? Yeah. You were shocked at how stupid and mean so many Americans are in their hearts. Really broke your heart. I totally know what you mean, Library Man. I totally know what you mean. I was distraught. I was distraught after the 2016 election. Because it was I think it was what a lot of people kind of knew and just didn't want to believe. Like, nobody wanted to believe that this country was that ignorant and that racist and that hateful. You know? We didn't want to believe it, but it was right there. It was right there. Tens of millions of people cast their vote for that, backed that, cheered that on. And I mean, let's be honest, that shit's irredeemable. You know? Especially now. It was irredeemable then. 4 years of that and voting for it again is just straight up immoral. Like, Republicans have a lot of shit to answer for if they ever want to be treated seriously again. You know, that's a big part of why I don't like polarization and partisanship has gotten worse because there's no choice. There's no option. You know, you can't keep compromising and finding middle ground with people who are putting children in cages, who are encouraging people to die from preventable disease. There's no middle ground there. It's infuriating seeing center liberals just go, well, what else can we do? We need to compromise. I know. But the thing is, I think there's still a majority of people in this country who are obsessed with bipartisanship. And I think that's a big reason why Biden won. I think those were the people that voted for Biden. They want to believe that we can go back. They want to believe that we can go back to the days of like Reagan and Clinton. And just have a smile and a handshake and agree on a spending bill and that's it. No, we can't. We can't. That's over. That's done. It's too far gone. So don't get us that blind following that even young people had the Donald subreddit where anything that annoyed someone else is more reason to celebrate Trump, like 4 years of trolls. A lot of politics now are just straight up spite driven. And I think it's a response to how it's kind of a response to this. It's kind of a response, I think, to how not in control people feel of their lives. I think it's a response that, like, especially in like rural areas where like industry and the economy have collapsed and there's no alternatives and there's nowhere else to turn and no one helping, you know? The politicians certainly aren't helping. Big government, whatever you want to describe that as, isn't helping. Companies certainly don't give a shit. So I think people in those situations, they just lash out. Like if there's no apparent path out of despair, then I think the willingness is there to inflict despair on others. And I think that's a lot of what fuels modern conservatism, is just lashing out. And now it's lashing out at people you are told are the source of your problem, regardless of whether or not they are. Happy you woke back up and were able to make it to the stream. Still don't understand a person who can't sleep because a person has a when they were born. I know. I mean, it's such a stretch for me now to really understand people who support Trump, people who love Trump and like believe he's like this god king. Like it takes so much effort to understand where that thinking could come from, that like more garden variety bigotry is just like unfathomable to me at this point. Like the shit, like the shit that I. Why does that confuse you? I think because I'm so far down this hole of trying to understand how conservatism got to this point, that like when I pull back, like I think it's the complexity of it. I think it's the complexity of all this. And also now things like for me personally, like these civil rights issues, like issues of racism and bigotry, you know, it just seems like such a foregone conclusion to me that it's harder to see where the opposition to it comes from. Awful examination many of the issues. Why freedom became freedom in America. Americans don't understand about freedom. I always think about, it was years ago at this point, wasn't it? That one article, it was titled, it was written kind of like an open letter to conservatives, and it was like, I don't know how to explain to you that you should care about other people. And my God, that is just like, that line is just like etched on my soul at this point. Like, I don't understand how to explain to you that you should care about other people. It's such a baseline elemental thing, you know? Empathy. Like, how do you get empathy back into people who have so pointedly abdicated it? Who've just, like, thrown it right in the garbage? Is that an Iron Giant t-shirt? No, it's actually Star Wars. I think this was maybe an Italian poster for the movie? I can't remember. I think it was one of the European posters. Less cool than Iron Giant t-shirt. Sorry to disappoint you. Ah, yeah, there it is. There it is. Thank you, Library Man. Yeah, that was close. That was pretty close. Still a robot. Say that Canada shouldn't be held as a shining beacon of people understanding good kind of freedom. We got a lot of our own problems. Yeah, every country does. I don't think, you know. I lived in Japan for a while, and my wife is Japanese, and there's a lot about Japan that I really like. There's a lot of ways that, like, Japan is in so much better position than the United States on public health, and like the social security net, but also way behind in a lot of ways. Like way behind. So unfortunately, it's always a mixed bag. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, Japan's policing does like, well, okay, Japan's policing is a very interesting kind of like microcosm of the same thing, because the average person's interactions with a police officer are going to be like a million times better than your interactions with like American police. Like, one interesting thing that Japan does is there's actually not a whole lot of like career police officers. It's something that people kind of like kind of spin into for a couple of years as like a civil servant. So they, you know, they don't end up being like the jackbooted thugs that we have here in the United States. I think it's more like the criminal justice system as a whole, where if you are charged with something in Japan, you're going to be found guilty of it. Way ahead on kaiju attack preparedness, so. I need Not a Roguelike in here to comment more on it, because he's not in any way disparaging Not a Roguelike, but he's much more familiar with the justice system there. Did you? What the fuck are you doing, Naren? How'd you get treated there, Oddish? Fine. The secret of Japan is that Japanese people will be the nicest, friendliest, most accommodating people to you as long as you don't try to be Japanese. As long as you are completely satisfied with your permanent status as an outsider, oh, they'll be your best friend. Everyone will love you and joke with you and hang out with you and help you. But if you actually try to become part of Japanese society, shit flips on its head. And I only got a tiny bit of that from marrying into a Japanese family. So my friends that lived there a lot longer than I did can speak much more on that point. But yeah, it was a great place to live. I would love to live there. If there was a career I could have in Japan, I would absolutely live there over the United States. But that's another thing. Is if you are a foreigner, your technical skills, your language skills don't actually matter. There is very little you can do in Japan in terms of a career. I had a friend completely fluent, like absolutely fluent in Japanese, extremely talented in his field, and got a job at a Japanese company and just got treated like shit. Just got absolutely shit upon. So. And I'm sure Nadarogo can tell you all some stories about this too. You generally have to end up working for a foreign company in Japan. Yeah. If I went back to Japan, like literally my only option would be to teach English at a private company. That would be it. That's like literally the only thing I could do. Immigrants that come to Japan who don't speak English work in factories. Like, that's it. That's literally all I can do. So yeah, so to pull back to the greater point and not make this a bitter expat spiel, every country has their issues. Every country can be improved upon. Every country has things that need to be fixed. And if that could somehow become the modern conception of patriotism, if people could somehow internalize the idea that if you love something like your country, you want the best for it, you want to improve upon it, and you don't want to ignore its problems. Quite the opposite. You want to identify its problems and work towards fixing those. If that could be what patriotism is, instead of let's blindly waving a flag and kicking an immigrant out, I think we'd all be in much better places right now. But again, that's an issue of education. And God, I don't know how you get there from here. I wish there was a way to make education a priority. I wish there was a way to educate people's children out from under them. But fuck, I love America, but mainly love the land that was stolen, the potential for real good. Potential being the key word, yeah. Yeah. It's tough being aware of things. It's tough paying attention to the problems in the world. And goddamn, like I am so fortunate that I can sit here and talk about this like this and not actually have to live it, you know? That's the very essence of white privilege right here. Is that I can sit here and discuss these problems without actually having to worry about the ramifications of them. I hope there's something more I can do about it. Simple, just enact the Indian Act, but in American for every kid. Residential schools for everyone. Slowly happening here. It's so nice seeing the Protestant Catholic divide slowly merge over the years. That's one bright point, I suppose. Kindness, love, emotional health, and education. Those are our highest national goals. We could solve most problems. I wonder if a more thorough examination of history would provide any answers. Because I feel like at least the rhetoric, like 100 years ago, you know, in the early part of the 20th century, The rhetoric, at least, was a lot more elevated than what we're pushing around now. And I wonder if there's anything practical that can be learned from that. We're getting rid of lobbying. At least labeling what it is bribery helping the U.S. Feels so blatant. I mean, I don't know how you would, is the thing. Because the people that make the rules about lobbying are the ones that benefit from it. You know? It's like discussing what can be done about the Senate when it's the Senate that makes the rules for the Senate. You know, how do you curb a power grab in the Senate when the Senate is overseeing its own power? So, I feel like that's a purely academic question. Like, lobbying... There's nothing to be done about lobbying unless people start going out and killing lobbyists. Direct action. Yeah. I mean, I kind of think that the idea that fixing the Senate requires direct extra legal action like needs to start being normalized. I really do. Like, I really feel like the Senate is going to be the ultimate barrier. Because, you know, like, bills being passed and initiatives being enacted do, like, they affect how the American people view different issues. They do, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure that opinions on, like, Medicaid for all and healthcare have changed significantly since the enactment of the Affordable Care Act. Like, yeah, the ACA, Obamacare, did not fix healthcare in the United States, but I think enacting it did change the way people thought about healthcare in this country. So I think getting things passed, getting things enacted is important, even if it gets like screwed with or reversed or something later on. Because at the very least, it can show people that it's like it can show people what it does. You know, it can show people the extent of what can be changed and can change the conversation. But as long as the Senate is the way it is, the odds of that happening are just infinitesimal. Big thing is blocking the ways the lobbyist scum would take to get around a lobbying ban, which would probably cripple external influences on government. Order 6. Is Alex Jones racist? Just crazy? Never looked the man up. I've seen the gay frog as a tinfoil hat. I think part... Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I think column A is Jones knows his audience. He knows what people want to hear from him, and that's, like, outrage. So I think that's column A. I think column B is, yeah, that dude has some serious issues that are not being worked out. So his is a particularly unhinged variety of conservatism. So yeah. I think a lot of the talking heads aren't really true believers, but rather just like conductors of the grift train. Like they've discovered the magic words to say to get people to send them money and give them a platform, all in the name of like saving traditional America, whatever the fuck that is. And they just keep at it. And if they've got to be more extreme with it, if they've got to say things that are ideologically inconsistent, well, that's not really a problem anymore now, is it? It's making me money. I could just keep this up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alex Jones, what'd you get when Limbaugh isn't drastic enough for you, but you also watched a bunch of X-Files? I mean, we have the full spectrum now. We absolutely have the full spectrum now. We still have the center right folks, the embarrassed conservatives, the people that will vote Republican in every election for every office, but won't talk about it, won't admit their views, claim to be independents or undecided in polls. And at the other end of the spectrum, we have actual fucking Nazis. Like, literal, like, not holding back, like, flag-waving, tattooed Nazis. So, and everybody in between. And we have media figures and people with platforms catering to every single one of them. Guys, a hot mess, but supplements are aces. Yeah, the fact that they don't hide it now is definitely the scary part. Emboldened. They've been emboldened by Trump. And it's not... I wanted to believe that after Trump was elected and he just kept doubling down on everything, and like the outrage against it grew and the protests grew and the movements against it grew, I wanted to believe that people could be shamed away from that. And god damn, I was wrong. I was so wrong about that. Like, it's a very different country now. It's a very, very different country because they're never going to put those masks back on, ever. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah. Well, yeah, that was part of the whole emboldening process. Is like Trump gave them something to rally around. Trump made them feel like they didn't have to be ashamed of it. And brought them together. It brought these people out of the woodwork, and out there in the glaring sun, they look around at each other and they're like, wow, there really are more of us than we thought. We don't have to be ashamed of this. We don't have to hide it anymore. Heil Trump. So yeah, now what? Fucking now what? We got the fucking QAnon people up in Congress now. We have people who buy into the absolute most nonsense conspiracy theories, conservative conspiracy theories, who are going to be part of making national policy now. If people are going to vote for that shit, what won't they vote for? Okay, I'm going to... Elaborate, man, I'm not going to read that right now, but I will open it, and I will get to that after the stream tonight. Whenever it is I decide to stop streaming. You motherfucker reminding me of the QAnon reps. Well, the whole QAnon thing is like... It's a perfect example of how far we've gone. Like, conservatism doesn't even have to be believable anymore. It doesn't have to be based on anything. You can make shit up out of whole cloth. And as long as it sounds good to Republicans, they'll vote for it. Like, there's no, like... That's one of the daunting parts about it. There's no arguing against it. There's no debate me anymore. Like, yeah, we used to laugh about that shit, but now, like, What do you debate? There's nothing to debate when people aren't even basing their policy positions, their platforms. They're not even based in fact anymore. It's just a bunch of made up bullshit. You can't argue against that. QAnon, how boomers fell for 4chan. Yeah, I believe this because I want to believe this. Consensual reality. Literally make it up. How the fuck did that happen? It is bananas. It's because the president of the United States operated on that principle for 4 straight years. And nothing happened. There was no blowback. I mean, that's where we're at right now. Is the outgoing president of the United States is telling all of his followers that the election was not legitimate based on literally nothing. And people are buying it. And from top to bottom, from the most rank and file followers to actual members of Congress, are taking like actual treasonous, seditious action based on literally nothing. And nothing's gonna come of it. And that's a huge part of why we're so deep in this hole. Is because there are no consequences to just making shit up and acting on it. More to it than Trump, like the nature and underlying cruelty just under the surface from about half the voting population. I mean, I think that goes back to just people lashing out. I don't... This might be my irrational, overwhelming optimism speaking, but I'm still, even now, in the very depths of 2020, where we are, I still don't think people are like inherently, intrinsically bad. But I think this is what happens when people get pushed to their limit. I think unfettered capitalism and the corruption of our political system have pushed so many people to the point of just being hopeless about their situation that whatever energy they have to fight just turns to spite. They don't feel like they can improve their situation in any way, so they just want to destroy someone else's situation. This is depressing. Let's get back to the fictional depressing thing. You know, ultimately, it's not depressing for me because I have all you to talk to about that. Like, yeah, the stuff we're talking about is super depressing. There's not a whole lot of light at the end of this tunnel, but the thing for me is we're in this tunnel together. You know? It's not me just sitting here in my chair, staring at the wall above my computer, being like, how does the Senate get fixed? How does any of this get fixed? No, it's that we can be here and talk about this stuff. And as rough as the topic may be, it's just nice to have people here to remind me that I'm not alone in feeling this way, you know? I wonder if any of the lurkers are hardcore Trump supporters. Like, I can't believe this shit. I've always kind of wondered that. I've always kind of wondered how many folks there might be who come to my streams and generally enjoy this channel, but don't ever get into conversations because they see shit like this happening. I know there are some folks, I know there are some regulars that tune out when we talk about stuff like this, and I totally understand. I totally understand if you just want to come to this channel and watch me play games and hear commentary about games and you really don't want to think about this shit. There are times when I don't want to think about this shit either, you know, and I get that. But I do wonder if there are like hardcore conservatives, hardcore Trump voters out there who actually watch me and actually sit through all this. Dance like a monkey for his honest video games. Well, now that I've had my hour-long spiel about the downfall of American society, video games. Manic, I don't even disagree, which is why I'm super curious if any of them might be out there. I mean, how many times have I said it's basically irredeemable at this point? Like, how many times have I said that, like, just, like, being Republican at this point is straight up immoral? I'm not gonna walk any of that back. Wow. Well, of course my controller turned off. I wonder how long ago it turned off. I have this funny feeling that the further we get into Night in the Woods, the more of these conversations we might have. It's been a while since the last one, but I don't think Spiritfarer didn't really lend itself so much to conversations like this. Because it was a much more personal thing and more about like the nature of life and death rather than like, you know, touching on current societal themes. Yeah, no. We had some fantastic conversations during Spiritfarer, but yeah, I don't think Spiritfarer lended itself so much to politics as much as Night in the Woods does. Have we seriously been on the screen for like an hour and a half? Holy shit! Kind of afraid to see how this game unfolds now. Well, good news is you won't see it tonight. Because it is 1:30 in the morning and I probably should stop. But yeah, I think we're going to be on Night in the Woods for a while. I tell you what, let me finish this conversation and then we need to go ahead and save and quit and talk about the schedule and talk about nominations. Funny thing though that I can't help but notice, because I did peek at the viewership numbers. They're not any worse than when we're playing games normally. I think they might actually even be better than they have been during Grim Fandango lately. So he got lung cancer from a single cigarette. In lighter news, I've been trying to figure out whether B is an alligator or a crocodile. I think she's a crocodile. I think, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but gators have much more, like, triangular heads, right? Where crocodiles are, like, much flatter and longer and have a snout like hers. Your results are inconclusive so far. We were at 21 when you read your Trump supporter message. Oh my god, really? Wow. Fully evolved. She's not okay, paychecks, rent, food, medicine, that kind of thing. So you want to come along or not? Oh, I guess we have to choose whether or not to hang out with her again. We got a lot to do today. Okay, so we can come back. So this is where we'll come back to later. Okay, we have a lot of exploring to do on Thursday then. The one whose name starts with an A has a snout like a C, and the one who starts with a C has a snout like an A. Gaming? I thought it was a damn politics stream. Mm. Sometimes I almost wish it could be. Do you guys know Hassan? The big political streamer that's come up over the last couple of months? Dude really hits it out of the park a lot of the time. I haven't been able to catch I haven't been able to catch much of his stuff lately. I haven't been able to catch many other streams at all. But yeah, I really admire what he does. I really, really admire what he does. So, I don't think this channel will ever get to that point, but he's a funny dude, has some shitty takes sometimes. I think that's kind of unavoidable. I think everyone, like, I'm sure we could find a topic that I would have some shitty takes on. Although I like to think if I had shitty takes on something and chat called me out on it, I'd be able to learn from that experience. So, but yeah. Anyway, God, I'm gonna barely remember what we did tonight. When we come back to this on Thursday, maybe we'll just ramble more on Thursday. Who knows, really? People are relieved to exhale a bit. Discussions like this help, especially during the pandemic, where many of us are very isolated. Yeah. I mean, God, like even when we're not having deep discussions, like these streams are like therapy for me. They are such a necessary part of my life now. They're like the one thing I really control in my life is, you know, like I control the schedule, I control the games we play. I know I've given a lot of that power over to y'all, but ultimately it is me who decides what we play. But yeah, it's been so important having these nights where I control what's going on and I have people that I can talk to. We'll send you your bill. Fair. Entirely fair. The embrace Twitch culture super fast, helps with the growth. Yeah, I would imagine so. Anyway, guys, that was Night in the Woods for approximately half the stream anyway. We'll do some more of this, at least another hour or so on Thursday, I think. But yeah, schedule. Tomorrow night, Grim Fandango. I don't actually know where we are in Grim Fandango. I know there's achievements. Oh, Library Man, thank you so much for the bits, dude. I appreciate that. I'm kind of hoping to be done with Grim Fandango soon-ish. We don't tend to have conversations like this during Grim Fandango, so if we can finish Grim Fandango soon-ish, I got something really cool we can do in between Grim Fandango and our next FPS. Hopefully that'll bear out. But we'll see. So Grim Fandango tomorrow night. More Night in the Woods and rambling on... yeah, more Symphony of the Night, exactly. I'm finally gonna get the damn Heaven Sword. Yeah, more Night in the Woods on Thursday. Friday is going to be a proper indie variety night. We're going to be taking a look at Ancient Cities and some other games I've been sitting on for, well, months at this point, because I've been prioritizing that itch list. Saturday, more Echo Night. And from there, after that, we'll see. It'll depend on where we are in our games. FPS nominations. If you want to shake up those, I think they might have gotten shook. My nominations are shook now. They might have gotten shaken up tonight with that additional nomination of Daikatana. So if you want to affect what we vote on, tomorrow night's going to be your last night. At the end of tomorrow night's stream, I will announce what games we're voting on. And maybe I'll go ahead and start letting you guys vote on them. But you will be able to still nominate something up during tomorrow night's stream, so... Have you even voted? Hang on. Well, no, we're not voting on anything yet. There's no votes happening yet. It's still just nomination. Let me get at it. We'll just exit this. We're done. We're done with Night in the Woods. The Night in the Woods has ended. That's happened. Okay. So hang on. Let me pull this up and we can talk about it for a minute. I mean, God, it's not like I want to go to bed or anything. If I thought I could get away with staying up with you all night, I would. That's console stuff. Okay, here we go. So this is... Come on. I know it's one of these buttons. What's the fucking zoom in? Okay, fine. We'll do it this way. That's fine. Totally fine. Okay. Yeah, head out. Your boy streaming soccer. There's no late... Wait, Fury, who should we raid? Give me a name. We'll raid him. I'll raid anybody. I don't care. So this is what it was. Lennox. Okay. I will raid Lennox if you wanna lead the charge out. So this is what we're looking at right now. Currently, the top 3 are Prey, Hexen, and Stalker. But you idiots just nominated up Daikatana tonight. Two of you did? Yeah. Yep. So this is actually gonna go up here. So once I tabulate these, the top 3 is then gonna be Prey, Daikatana, and Hexen. Okay, well you pretty much solidified Prey. I think sorry, not sorry. Daikatana being pushed just means more of a chance Prey gets in. I suppose that's true. See, there's strategy to this. There's developing strategies to nominating things. So yeah. Look, I dumped like 12K on nominations. That's what they're there for. Unless y'all treating this Hell Knight week. That's not up to me. I mean, you guys will have community night. I believe the last time I checked the vote that Lodril High was running, it sounds like you guys want to nominate something new. And I mean, we're gonna be doing Open Sorcery Jingle Bells. Actually, it's probably not gonna be this Friday. It'll probably be next Friday. It'll probably be for actual Christmas. What I'm thinking. And Open Sorcery C++ might make it in a different way. It doesn't necessarily have to be a community night. Daikatana deserves a full playthrough. Who deserves to be made to do that is the real question. As someone who's never gotten past the first world in 3 attempts, you do not deserve it. I've actually played Daikatana before. I think a friend had it. Either a friend had it or I downloaded it a long time ago, and there was a swamp with frogs, and I didn't get very far into it. Yeah, I definitely... Wait, no. No. I did make it out of the first time period. I was in ancient Greece when I quit Daikatana. Jesus Christ, how much Daikatana did I play? Did I block those memories out? I can't even remember. First area is so bad. Poison Swamp where your starting weapon bounces off of things and you hurt yourself. Yeah. I definitely got through there. That's fucking weird. There's a lot of stuff that I know I've played, but I don't remember a whole lot about the experience. Like, I know I played... There was a Warhammer 40K FPS way back when. Fire something? You play as like a Tau? I played a bit of that. I think I played several levels of that, but I barely have any memory of that whatsoever. But yeah, Fire Donger. There you go. Exactly. All right. Well, anyway, I will get this list updated and I'll post in Discord what the new top 3 are. And if you guys want to fuck with it anymore between now and this time tomorrow night, oh, Stalker. Okay. Got a bed. Yeah, me too, honestly. Anyway, let me find this Lennox fellow that Fury Fighter put me on. Let's go raid them. And then I'm going to crawl right in bed and play my stupid phone games.
All right, that's them. Let's go rate them.
Good dude. I trust your judgment, Fury Fighter.
You're here after all. All right, guys. Thank you.
No, honey, I need to say goodbye. Good night to my wife. It was before bed. Gotta work. Was fun-age. You know, guys, thank you so much. Not just for coming out here and hanging out with me, but being willing to talk about this stuff too. Not you know being content to come here and watch me stumble through these games, and then when we get on these tangents, to really talk about this stuff and not hold anything back. It's I feel like it's hard to find people in daily life, even when things were normal, that I would be that comfortable talking about this stuff with. So to have you folks gathered here and willing to engage on these topics, and being as supportive and friendly as you are, it's really important to me. It's something I really really appreciate. So yeah. Anyway, guys, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for Grim Fandango, and maybe a very different stream, or maybe more same. Who knows? But yeah, thanks again, guys. Hopefully I'll see you then. Until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.